Well, hello and welcome everyone. I hope you can hear me. Today we are here with the brackets round one match between jaxstronomy and Cokotier. It's the second race. Jaxstronomy was able to win the first game, I think it was 2 days ago. Okay. Anyways, today with me in the commentary booth we have TheQueenHelena, SadieSweet and skyygoro. So, folks, how are you doing today?
I'm
We
doing great.
I'm doing
we
fantastic.
are so excited for this match. You might remember we are the same commentary team who was here for game 1 on Monday, and we are excited to be back together for a game 2.
Yeah. Well, today we'll get to find out if jaxstronomy is going to be moving on to the next round, or will Cokotier pull a comeback and making this into a game 3? Only find out here in just a little bit.
Yeah, let's tell you all what our settings are today. Today we have required only or beatable only. That was chosen by Cocotier. We have closed door of time chosen by jaxstronomy. Adult start also chosen by jaxstronomy. And random warps on from Cocotier. So this has the chance to be spicy.
Okay, we're Sin Pedestal, Dodongo's Cavern Forest, Spirit Temple. Okay.
Oh, and I love that
Interesting.
we do have a Song of Time start, so
Yeah,
that
so that's
closed
easy.
door of time is useless.
Yep, great. Good. Good.
Well, only useless as a adult to child, but child to adult. I think you still need the stones.
It looks like we got a Lake Kylie Foolish. I love to see that. Target in the Woods dead. 30 dead.
Yeah. I'm getting confirmation from Incoherent that you do not need the stones.
Yeah, our stones today are Deku, Forest, and Fire, which we may not even have to go into some of those places in beatable only. We were kindly explaining how this setting kind of impacts logic to Helena earlier.
Don't
So
call me
we're
out.
hey, you heard me whenever we had dungeon ER and
True,
I
true.
kept making dumb calls
Yeah, no, you're
like there's
fine.
but this mode does take kind of different logic than you might be used to because there's a lot of cases where things may be hard required or may just be never required.
Yeah. But it was kind of interesting to see Coco to get the info on the medallions and opening door time, whereas Jack's just kind of just like, alright, I'm booking it, I'm going. I'll figure it out as I go.
Skull Mask is dead.
Dastar saying you may want to crop Discord overlay slightly so that way long names don't overlap with the trackers.
And that's perfect cropping, Skyreyes. Thank you to our restreamer Skyreyes for making it
Yeah.
so I didn't have to wake up early today to restream this.
Wait, is that? I think those are hover boots or iron boots, right? No, bomb bag.
Yeah.
Bomb bag.
I just
Oh,
saw
the bomb bag, yeah.
brown. Early
Yeah.
bomb bag. That's nice to see. And that's a Dodongo's Cavern push,
Yeah.
honestly.
I'm
Maybe.
always suspicious when there's an early bomb bag. I feel like bomb bag opens up kind of more stuff in the early game than any other item. So when you get it, it's exciting, but it also means you have a lot of things to check. And a 50
Yeah.
skull strength?
Oh
Yes.
no!
Oh, I only
no.
saw the 40 skull hit. Oh no. Oh no.
40 was dead.
Yeah, 40 was a recovery heart.
So, We might be saying 50 skulls. Maybe.
I'm gonna say not.
Well, considering
I would love that,
Spirit,
though.
I mean, Spirit is one of our medallions, so we're probably gonna maybe see that 50 skulls. Depending where those other strengths are. At this point, you're kind of hoping that's your strength 3-8, and that's not required.
Yeah, in beatable only, the only things that you hard need are going to be the things for your dungeons. So we are going to need 2 strengths in some way. That leads me to believe that we'll probably have the means to get 50 skulls. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I hope it's not 50 skulls, but...
And no matter how you look at it, we're also gonna need long shot too.
Mm-hmm. If it is 50 skulls, we said this, I think, on Monday whenever we were commentating their first race, but skull routing does favor Jax. Jax is, in my opinion, the best skull router in Challenge Cup, possibly in
wait,
Multi-Tuner.
wait. Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that sucks to see in a big chest.
Yeah, this is smart routing from Jax, because they'll still wind up getting that bomb bag over there.
Yep.
So this is having that Song of Time earlier just kind of helped make things flow a bit better.
Yeah, there was some runner who I was hearing say that whenever they have Song of Time, they like to go do Graveyard first, specifically for this routing, so they can move the Song of Time block, hop out into Windmill, then do the rest of CAC.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, we have Requiem, which could also potentially maybe hint that a child might be required in some way, but I might be overthinking things.
At the least, it will give us another song, which will be nice in the early game.
And I think Jax is warping to get that song. Which is not a bad play, if you ask me.
Oh.
The song is adult, but...
Right!
Oh, it's Random Warps!
Random Warps!
Yeah. I mean, you can get a song at Lon Lon Ranch, but just not now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Sadie got baited.
Honestly, the random warps is gonna screw me up, I think, more than the required only will, because not knowing where a song is gonna warp you to until you get it is tricky.
Oh, bow, right inside CAC. Now you can do CAC archery, because you're just right here.
Yes, don't forget CAC archery. Don't forget it.
You know, Jax is
Do
going.
not.
CAC path to everything.
Yeah,
Five CAC paths.
Yeah, maybe there'll be just a shot here on CAC archery today.
Oh my god. That would be so interesting.
Clean rupees, nice.
Oh my god!
What in the hell?
I swear to God, I don't have
Am
the
I
spoiler
watching?
log.
Now we get to have Sadie's a witch. Clip.
We will take it over, chat. We will take over the world.
Okay, that is okay.
Don't say the J word. Somebody said it. Oh no.
No.
I am a witch, and I do have earrings that say soothsayer, so...
What this literally tells me is that 50 skulls is required.
Oh yeah, because
Like hard, because
getting early hookshot and having bow, there's so many more skulls you can have get now as adult.
yeah,
What's next? We're gonna find Hammer in Tadongo's Cavern.
No. Hammer's because Fire is a stone today. Hammer's going to be locked on Volvagia.
That'd be so funny.
You can do the rest of Fire. You just can't do Volvagia.
And the basement.
Unfortunately, Coco's gonna miss out on his shield here because they're 1 rupee short. They were trying to get a rupee from the rock, and it gave them a bomb drop. Unfortunate.
Ah, that sucks.
RNG is a cruel mistress sometimes.
I didn't see what was on top of the Dongo's cavern.
Piece of heart.
But we're already doing a dungeon. This is crazy.
I mean, you have bomb bag. You're adult.
I know, but it's 9 minutes in.
I mean, it's also another song, so you might as well just do it.
Oh yeah, DC is our force medallion today, so we'll be able to check what's on Prelude.
Another
like Hylia Foolish.
Yes, we know, Seed.
It's like you really don't have to go to Lake Hylia today. Just don't even think about Lake Hylia. Which means we're probably not going to see Valley for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I get what Jax is doing here.
Skulls.
Yeah.
Skull route. You're gonna see a lot of skulls from Jax.
But
I wouldn't be surprised if they go up and get the one. I wouldn't be surprised to see an Armos push here, honestly.
Yeah. That's the only way I'm thinking you get that skull.
Yeah, Jax is not going to want to loop back here for a single skull. If Jax can grab it now, Jax is going to take the time to do it now.
Yeah, it looks like they're deciding against it.
Yeah, it is quite a time sink. Well, Armos pushing is faster now. It wasn't. Good lord, it wasn't. But it's better now. Like, way better. Oh, iron boots. We can go into Water Temple.
Jax will not be happy to see those.
Another iron boots are not DLC Seed.
I mean, hey, it's very possible Gold Scale is deep locked in water, and you have to use those iron boots to get into water.
Yeah.
Could be hard required.
A lot of logic chaining when it comes to this beatable only seed, so it's gonna be interesting.
Just, we don't have any path hints yet, and it's just literally thrown a lot of items at us.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a CAC path, because apparently CAC is just path to everything.
I don't expect a King Dodongo path, honestly. As early as bombs were. I don't expect a King Dodongo path.
Yeah, no,
the path I'm hoping for the most is a path to Jabu. I think I was saying this before the seed, but like, especially with beatable only, like finding out how deep in the seed that Ruda's letter is lets you know whether or not ice is a good early play. So you want some guidance on that.
Yeah, agreed. Also, to keep chat in the loop, it is beatable only, but you could still go into dungeons to get skulls. Very much required. Even if
you can't beat the dungeon yet.
You can't beat the dungeon.
Like, for example, the seed might expect you to go Child Spirit to get some skulls.
Toffel just made me realize something. Is it possible that letter doesn't exist because we can have a warp straight into Fountain?
It's very possible, yes.
It is very much possible. In my multi-world seed I was playing with my partner, I had a song warp to King Zora himself, just like right in front of him. It's like, oh, this is convenient.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jax is opting to get this skull in the back, other than the Armos push, which is good planning, honestly.
Well, Cokotier was the one that just grabbed it.
Oh, Cokotier, my bad.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, good. I mean, I could see Jax going for this one because it's right back there, and plus, you know, you can replenish your bombs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing how our runners are very much leapfrogging each other here in the early game, depending on how they're routing these skulls, depending on how they're routing CAC. I am interested to see if we wind up being bottlenecked and our runners kind of doing this all seed, and this winds up being an execution and a skull routing play.
Yeah. And it's entirely possible. If it's an execution skull routing, then, like you said before, Jax has the advantage here. But
Welcome in, Australia.
it's still, until the,
And Raiders.
until something happens, it's still very much everyone's game to win or lose.
Yeah, we're still early in the seed, and it was pretty close on Monday. Coco had a lead for a while until missing a check, unfortunately. So this is very much a game that Cokotier can force to go to a game 3.
I think
Yeah.
Jax tried to do the seam pull on the block, but couldn't get it enough to do it the normal way.
Honestly, I wouldn't even count Coco out on Skull because I remember Coco
He-
overtaking Jackson Skulls yesterday, or a
Yeah.
couple days ago.
Yeah,
So,
at 20.
not that they mattered, but still.
Yeah, I mean, Coco got 20 first, but barely, but didn't check it. Jax still wound up checking 20 before Coco.
Yeah, although
Not like it
that
mattered.
knowing that 50 is a pretty good bet right now, I'm excited to see Jax, have a run for their money in the skull department.
Yeah, we don't have any paths yet.
Yep, we've seen like 6 stones and none of them have told us anything.
Yeah, I mean, 10 and 20 could still be something. So yeah.
And that's a lizard down for both of them. Coco did lose a little bit of time having to go back to CAC to buy a shield,
But not much.
but not much.
I mean, they haven't equipped it yet, so that's gonna lose some time. Not a lot, but some.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, CAC is loaded. I mean, and it could still have more stuff. Like, you
Yeah.
know, on chickens and 10 and 20.
I would be shocked if anybody does chickens today.
Yeah. I feel like if you're gonna go child, it'll be like your last dungeon. So like Jabu, for example.
Yeah, right now you're gonna stay adult as long as humanly possible, and luckily with the items they got from CAC, that is a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could totally
The real
see...
question mark in my mind is going to be songs and warps.
Oh no, Coco. Accidentally pulled
unfortunate.
out the long hook shot trying to shoot the bomb.
And they're like, okay, I'll just go ahead and check Goron maze. Oh, Jack's missing.
That's okay. We have hook shot.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw anything in there.
No.
I didn't see anything that looked big.
Does Link to Goron have anything for... Oh, it does not have anything for us.
Nope. Just a bundle of arrows. Do force run for skulls, 100%.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me from any of these runners.
I mean... I think our runners would probably do just probably some skulls in the stone forest. And maybe some easy to grab chests, but I don't see them going out of their way to do anything more in forest.
Yeah, unless we get a path for it. Again, I'm really interested to know our songs and our warps.
Yeah.
Because that can also get screwy with Forest Temple accessibility logic.
There's that easy Zell.
ZL for another song.
Yep,
Fire
and we got
temple-
Hook, so logically we can get that.
Are we going Fire Temple Dip? Possibly? No, I think we're peeking. Okay, that's cool.
I think it's worth dropping into Fire just to get the first chest, the one right by Volvagia.
Yeah, and if it's a key, if it's a key or not, you'll know that Hammer is somewhere.
I don't think we got enough time on the clock.
Yeah.
Not enough time.
Yeah. I mean, Hammer could literally be hammerlocked in Fire Temple, so...
True. Sometimes it's good to have that information of whether you can continue or not.
But, you know, we do know we need a boomerang for Jabu.
That is Cactabongo? Was that a hint?
Cactabongo. I mean, getting hookshot makes sense. That's probably our hint.
Big Goron is also dead, and Cinelite Requiem warps us to Lon Lon.
Hmm.
I mean, it could also potentially be the bow, too, so, I mean, we'll see where this chain goes. Because it's bow to get hookshot.
Could also just be that bomb bag somehow.
Yeah. For whatever song is on. Could be Nocturne.
Yeah.
Could be Nocturne on Prelude. And then we could just say thanks game.
Well, if Nocturne warps up there, we could
I think
be looking...
one, like, since I think we have Shadow, one warp song has to take us up there.
Yeah.
It will. It's just a matter of which one today.
Yeah. And it ain't Requiem.
So, what I'm thinking here is path to whatever takes us up to the platform, is what I'm thinking.
I mean, bomb bag would be logical because of, Force Medallion, if that's the logic for Bongo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. Bomb bag, Force Medallion song.
Well, only one way to find out. Just let the runners play the seed and then we'll find out as we go. Was that Giant Pot
Giant
dead?
Pot and Shadow.
Yes.
Shadow, Giant Pot dead. Can skip that. Let's go.
Considering that Shadow might be relatively... Oh, no, Wasteland.
It's fine. It's fine.
You're used to disappointment, I know.
I think that this is because wasn't Wasteland hinted dead? I think it's the exact same hint stone on Monday.
Yeah, so Wasteland Chest is dead. That's unfortunate.
That hintstone is just against you, Sadie.
It's good. We could still have something in Valley because I do believe that in beatable only Sphere Zero checks are a little more powerful to get out of the way as quick as possible. So I would want to know what's in the crate and what's in the waterfall.
True. Mido definitely don't provide. He had nothing.
He just gave us some heart.
Come on. This isn't. There we go.
Yeah. I demonstrated Mido skip to my partner the other day. They're still not a huge fan of skips.
I am very slowly teaching my girlfriend logic. She has had to deal with me commandeering the PS5 to watch races 2 or 3 times a week.
Mirror
Mirror
Shield.
Shield.
Whoa.
It would not surprise me if we get a hint that Lost Woods is on Path to Spirit.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
You know, Chad was talking about the fact that in required only, you are not guaranteed a Colossus warp if you don't need anything from Childside Spirit.
That is true.
Which could be really gross for our runners because that would mean they have to find either Eponas or their long shot to get out there.
Yeah, and that would be quite gross.
Or have a warp that'll just take them to the fortress side.
Yeah, because I believe these random warps don't include the owl warps in these particular settings. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
tricky
don't
dudes.
actually know the exact logic for what warps are shuffled, so I'm still wrapping my head around random warps.
Here's a claim check
Flame
repeat.
instead. Owl warp is a separate setting. That's what I thought.
Graveyard to
to Twin Rova. Okay. That's interesting.
We haven't found anything in Graveyard yet, which means that's either Composer's Grave or Sunsong Grave.
Yeah.
Daddy Dompe.
And
Or
that-
Daddy Dompe.
But considering if it's a song, gross. If it's a string, gross. I mean, it could also be a long. Wait. No, we got hookshot somewhere else.
Song of
Yeah.
Storms on Minuet. It's out of logic, but that's okay. Temple of Time to Morpha.
Temple of Time to Morpha?
Relax anybody?
They can't be lax because Water Temple is Spirit today.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's very true.
It's
Song?
gotta be the song in some way. Why?
Nocturne. Or whatever leads to Nocturne. Two paths saying go to Shadow.
My brain hurts.
There's some fuckery happening today.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah, there's a couple of guesses in chat mentioning that it could be the Colossus Warp, could be Saria's or to Sacred Forest Meadow to actually get into Forest. So Jack's doing this right now is actually not terrible.
Yeah.
No. That strength looming over your head. And if you don't have enough skulls, as the seed starts to wind down, it becomes a problem, because then you start panicking and trying to remember where all the skulls are.
Yeah, and you do have Decatree Foolish.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a repeat.
Man, I love that strategy for these two idiots.
Nut. Crouch
Take
down.
it. Yeah, nut. Take out one of them. Boss key early. Okay.
I remember that Stalfos fight was the time Jax watched me do one Triforce Blitz practice, and that Stalfos fight was where Jax looked at me and said, "Hey Sadie, you should really consider routing
Where
in a
does Prelude
shield."
go? Where does Prelude go? Prelude goes to Graveyard. Okay, Prelude takes you to the platform then. Okay, so that's Path.
Cool.
So bombs led to Prelude. Temple of Time has Prelude. All signs point to Shadow, my friends.
So is it maybe our shadow that somehow leads us to Morpha?
How about that? Two paths that just point to Shadow.
Yeah, the long shot in shadow.
That's pretty gross, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is.
I mean, entirely possible.
That
Yeah.
tells me that water is probably pretty deep in the seed. Might even be the last dungeon we wind up doing today.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, so maybe job is like the last thing you do as child, and then water's the last thing you do as adult. That wouldn't be too bad of routing, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. Jax would be really lucky if they find a strength here.
And it looks like Coco's going child.
I don't think that's a terrible call. I'm excited to see our runners diverge a little bit. Jax is technically still out of logic being here in forest, but is doing this for the skull hunting. Coco's going to be able to get a little bit more progression and hopefully figure out if there's anything else hiding in graveyard for that other path
Oh yeah,
we're looking at.
we forgot about Dompe.
Mm-hmm. No, I'd never forget Daddy Dompe. Okay, so that took Jax to Lon Lon.
You know, it's just songs.
And the Lon Lon warp is at the tower, so that's a little unfortunate.
Looks like Jax is gonna be getting the song here, and then probably going child as well.
Yep.
I just find it funny that prelude is prelude.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of rando?
Prelude is prelude, but drops you off in a graveyard.
Nothing on Bomb Shoe Bowling. Another wasteland hint as to rub dirt into Sadie's poor heart.
Jack's doing this as an adult. Because I think they have the graveyard hint, if I'm not mistaken.
They do.
They do. Yeah, I think that this is also not a terrible play. You will, if you find nothing here, you're still gonna have to come back to the graveyard at some point whenever you have like sun songs to do Daddy Dompe and to also do the, I God, I don't want to call him Daddy Dompe, but now that he's been called Daddy Dompe, that's gonna be stuck in my head. So thank you, Skygoro.
And he's just an excellent specimen of a human being.
Yeah, but it's definitely something you could leave for child.
And that is Nocturne.
Another warp for Jax.
I bet this might take us into the desert, possibly.
No, Crater.
Okay, interesting.
That's not super useful.
That's a fast way to fire. That's not horrible.
Yeah, but it's a stone fire.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, say that you do have to go into fire, yeah? It's a quick way there.
Yeah, I think Jax is thinking what I'm thinking. It's probably not the path. It might be path because 50 and you can use the bean as somebody pointed out.
But you've already got Hook to be able to get across to there.
Not as child.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, you definitely need a warp song to get there as child. So that's for 50 skulls, actually. That's horrible.
Getting another hint that 50 is looking pretty required here.
Yeah.
That would be so gross if that's path.
I mean, we still got a little bit to check.
I mean, it could very well just be something a little more simple, but we'll see.
Alright, here's Dompe.
It's not Daddy Dompe. Oh
so,
no.
If it's not on the Redead, then that's our path. It's the song.
Market's looking to be quite dead.
We do still have the Sun's Grave, and I do love when something is on Sun's Grave.
Ah, yes, the token check.
Oh, we have to see what songs on Lon Lon.
Yeah. True. Dance.
Oh, Dins.
Okay, where's our magic at?
Talon got it.
I was gonna make the joke. Yeah, Talon's just got it right around the corner.
I swear to God, if there is magic on Talons, I think they're going to not let us commentate anymore because clearly we are too powerful when combined.
Looks
Our
like
when our forces are combined, we're unstoppable. So yeah, chat, if you want more unhinged predictions like this, make sure you follow the Silver Gauntlets for more restreams when the three of us are on comms.
yeah, Jax didn't want to climb out of the cubbyhole, so they warped to save time.
Yeah.
Pretty smart. Oh, there's Suns. That's
Oh,
too
no.
easy. Unfortunate.
This could Magic's on the Redead. These are on Talon's on Redeads. If not, then oh well.
Yeah, it's I would be routing in checking that Sun's Grave soon.
Yeah, I mean probably get the skull here, then talk to Talon, then probably warp, then Suns. It's kind of interesting that Coco's going into well pretty early, so for those Rush Well fans, rejoice.
Absolutely full clearable, and you can get the information of whether or not you need to go to the cage chest in the back of Well. So
Yeah, I really like this well play. I think this is smart routing on Cocotier's side.
Oh, bomb
oh,
bag.
there's another
on
bomb
Talon.
bag. Yeah, okay, we're definitely not getting a King KD path.
Yeah. There's a big chest over there on the opposite side of Well. Oh, I see. Jax is gonna wait for nighttime, then warp, and so they can just make sure it's not Dompe as well.
Yep.
Just
Good
basically
routing.
get rid of all of their full clear your path hints.
Mm-hmm.
Always remember kids, always full clear your paths.
Good routing to get Suns. Go graveyard. Basically full clear. I mean,
Yeah.
that's excellent.
I can imagine after this graveyard, they'll probably go into Well. But Well's not looking particularly amazing right now. Okay, so yeah, that's the song, guys.
Well, Jax checked torches, right?
No, we haven't seen. I don't think we've seen torches because Jax was an adult. Could be torches.
Then, yeah, I think torches might be the hope left in our hearts for it not to be Bolero Warp for Skulls.
Looks
Okay.
like Jax is getting torches and then probably going to Well.
Yeah, it looks like literally we just found another bomb bag in Well, so that's 3 bomb bags, and they're very accessible.
Wow.
Well, kinda accessible. Just
Yeah.
remember that getting into the well was locked behind Sacred Forest Meadow. That Storms is out of logic right now.
Yeah, it is out of logic, that's right, but still fairly accessible for the most part. Ooh. There we go.
Nope, just made it barely on time.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh?
Magic locked. What do we have? Hovers.
Hovers.
Okay.
makes more
Oh,
sense.
thank God.
Well, actually, that just points to Shadow Temple harder.
Hey, chat. 50 is not looking as required, but still looking pretty required. Yeah. It's just more Shadow Temple for long shot.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for Coco. They missed the flame storage. They accidentally dropped it before
Oh,
going through the
as
door, so...
Virgil say, it could be for crossing. But we need to find where magic is. Because
Ooh,
that,
yeah, that
is
could
out of
very
logic.
much be for crossing if we don't have a Requiem warp.
It didn't look like anything was on dead end, though.
Actually, you know what? With storms being out of logic, I'm not sure Jax will do the well.
Yeah. They've been pretty good at, like, you know, doing their logical checks before start delving into their out of logic checks.
This is definitely aggressive. Oh, what do we have down here in the basement? What do we got? Could this aggressive play pay out just a little bit? Possibly? Not, well, I mean,
Well,
pay
I
out.
mean,
technically.
Like figuratively, it did. It did pay out. With
does
more
that count as predicting? Like,
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. One moment.
Okay, so that didn't spawn you across the way. So we can't get that skull. It's not Bolero, it's a spawn.
interesting. And Jax might do chickens?
Are we getting 7 chickens? Let's go. Alright.
You know, I was saying sphere zeros, you want to clear them out in beatable only.
Yep. Exciting to see chickens.
I love seeing chickens on restream. Chickens just delight me.
I mean, they're painful to me, but you know.
They are
think the
painful, but
the-
per my username, I like giving my runners a little bit of pain. I feel like I need to let me just.
Womp womp. It just, I think it hurts more when it's like a last location. So you're doing 7 chickens at like the 2-hour, 33-hour mark.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's Rudo's letter.
Oh,
That's Rudo's letter in Goron Pot.
what? Well, that's nice to get now, because now we can get into domain. We've already got our bomb bag, we've already got our ZL, it's absolutely in logic.
100%. I don't expect Jax to be too far behind on that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they go Goron City next.
So what did I miss?
Rudo's letter and
Rudo's?
Goron Pot.
Oh,
And that's it.
okay.
Other than that, we're just watching chickens. All 7 chickens.
We also get to see what's on Saria's song here in a little bit.
Yeah. It'll be exciting to see. Hopefully,
Yeah.
another warp song. A little spice.
Yeah, Coco's
no,
probably
give me a
hoping
second.
it's a warp.
Ooh, let's go minuet.
Now the question is, will it actually take us to SFM?
Doubtful. It does.
Okay,
Okay.
there is.
All right.
We are back in logic, folks.
Let's go. Also, Jax is a winner. They got that winner heart piece on chickens. Very nice.
Interestingly, Jax has not gone to Goron City yet. Could go there through Lost Woods.
More than likely will.
Yeah.
Okay, so minuet was minuet.
Oh. The Nocturne DMC was not the Bolero warp pad?
It was not.
No.
Oh.
It was outside of the fairy fountain. What do we have here in forest? Magic! Let's go to Shadow. With 4
Okay,
hearts.
sure. We're just gonna go into Shadow when we go adult. Cool.
I mean, literally everything is in Shadow, I think, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a hook, got a boat, got hovers, got a warp. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what I was saying, if that's outside the ferry, that could still be, Path for Child. Warp. To get to the... Oh no, it's not Scrub Sandy. Never mind. I was thinking of Scrubs.
Got scrubs on the brain.
Yeah, always got Scrubs on the brain.
Scrub Sandy is probably one of my favorite sanities. It's fun.
It just adds so much.
Yeah. I like Cow Sanity myself.
I mean, Cal Sandy is kind of interesting. I mean, like, adds like a few checks, but yeah.
I like cow sanity because it means you're more likely to go to Valley to get that one cow near there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, Wasteland adjacent.
Oh, there's that Sunsong Grave vent that we needed 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Jax is probably a little peeved, but, you know. They're handling this.
Didn't waste too much time. Again, kind of interesting. Runners pretty much on each other's heels. Big difference is Jax having that Dins.
And the hover boots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jax also does have those hovers.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we're probably gonna see Jax full clear Shadow before Cokotier here.
So, yeah, we are in logic now for the hover boots. So Jack's completely in logic. So Shadow 100% is the play after this. So Coco picking up that magic. Yeah, it's gonna be really unfortunate. I mean, you have a quick way back to Graveyard if you're Coco.
Oh, Jax
That's not a big
messed
deal.
up the memory game. That's gonna eat some time.
I know how that feels.
Oh, trust me too. I think. Sorry.
Sorry, you go first.
I was gonna say, I think everybody who's done Rando knows that feeling.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, Coco's not in as bad a spot as I initially thought. With Coco's routing, he's going to get Dins out at Lawmon Ranch here soon. And
Yep.
then is going to be able to route in the Composer Grave torches because we already have a Nocturne Warp. And he has magic, so he can just light them the normal way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think that puts them behind by a good 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, because it
I wanna
looks
say.
like they're gonna drop off that Rudos and do Domain.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad play. You have your Rudo's letter, which is now in Logic.
I mean, the good thing for us in the booth is that we know, but Coco does not. So, as far as they know, they're running pretty well, and the only mistake they made was missing the flame storage, which, as far as they know, again, doesn't have anything, so they don't have to worry about it right now. So, they're going to do and check density like Zora's River, Zora's Domain, and put that check off for a little bit. That
And
Cuckoo
check
just
in
fell in the
when
water. The Cuckoo just totally fell in the water. Oh,
Oh.
we're okay though.
Saved.
We're-
Blessed.
This is why you gotta put your chicken in a harness. You know, have it on like one of those things that you walk your cats with.
Yep.
I
Honestly,
love how I need.
better to drop it at the start of the river than all the way up. So,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because we all know that feeling when we lose the Cuckoo later in the river. It's just like...
yeah, just casual minute and a half, 2-minute time loss.
Yeah, especially when the other heart piece is like something you need, and you're like, do I go back for the chicken, or do I learn to set up to get across with that,
Yeah. Yeah, Jax is gonna go well here just because it's in logic now.
Yeah.
So, makes a
they'll-
lot of sense.
And I think they'll wind up getting that Rudo's letter.
Oh. Hello,
Lost Woods
Zora's
to it.
River. What do we have?
Hey, that I called it. Twin Rova hint, Last Woods.
Nice, well done. Okay, so that's mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's our second Twin Rova hint, which means probably with what we know, Dodongo's Cavern is not going to be hinted. None of the Bombags locked each other.
Oh, look, Zora's Domain's foolish. Thanks, game.
On your way to Zora's Domain.
We love convenient hint stones.
That'll help the route out a little bit. Maybe
I
that'll
mean-
send Coco to graveyard even faster.
You know, it's better than, you know, having frogs on doing all of the frogs than getting the headstone river instead, and you're just like, well, I just wasted like 2 minutes of my life.
Okay, that's frogs too dead.
I mean, we already kind of knew that.
I don't know that. I might have been ADHD. It's really great.
Well, river's dead, so therefore frogs 2 is dead.
It is domain
Riv-
that's dead.
Yeah, Domain's dead, not River.
Oh, domain. Oh, never mind. You know, dyslexia, it's a thing.
Alright, so where does Coco go next? Turning in the
Yeah.
letter? Possibly Ice
got-
Cavern?
Got Sora's River, Sora's Domain, Sora's Fountain. Too many Zoras to keep track of, honestly.
I mix up Domain and Fountain all the time when I'm talking about the area beyond this waterfall.
Yeah. I feel like that's just a commentator's curse, though.
Yeah. Icy... Yeah, icy waters could be a thing.
Yeah, Icy Waters, Ice Cavern, since, you know, we'll have the empty bottle.
Yeah, we can logically get back there.
But if they do go Ice Cavern, it pushes them further away from Hubbers and Magic, so... I mean, they're going to go Ranch before they go back Adult, so... I hope, Coco, please go Ranch.
Yeah, I'm still not worried about Coco finding those with the graveyard hint and with the fact that we have an easy Lon warp. I think Coco will get them. It's just a matter of when.
Oh man, we are going into Jabu
Oh.
for a 1 check.
I mean, could be French vanilla, Actually, no, it wouldn't be French vanilla. Could be vanilla, boomerang.
I can absolutely appreciate how aggressive Coco is being right now.
I mean, he kind of has to play aggressive when, you know, going up against a player like Jax.
Yeah, Coco will be able to get another skull out here. Could also check the fairy fountain.
That is also true. We have Ziel. No. which check again was that Rudo's letter?
OT has Serenade, and that has possible implications.
Yes, with an asterisk. The biggest implications would be for Colossus War, but as we know, Logic and Spirit Temple is a suggestion.
Yep. But, I mean, imagine logically needing Serenade, or even hard required Serenade. That would be pretty bad.
Yeah, the good news is we did get a Deku Foolish, so if we did have to do our stones, it would be pretty easy to get in, burn the web, get out.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Another
more money.
wallet. The seed is just literally throwing money at our runners.
We're rich! Rich!
Our runner, just one runner.
True. But, you know, Jax is gonna full clear well here probably and wind up getting that wallet. So
Yeah, this peak is nasty. Very nice. The things you learn watching other runners is great and amazing.
yeah. I've implemented some of the peaks I've found on these, like, commentating.
Yeah, it's always really cool whenever a runner does a like little trick or a little optimization that I didn't even know was possible. I am still thinking about that block push in DC along the like very edge for the switch from Sunday that Jax tried to replicate.
But as I'm to understand, wait, where was that Rudo's check-in?
Rudo's was in Goron Pod in DC.
Oh, Goron Pot.
Goron
Okay.
Pot.
For some reason I thought it was in, well, I bet. It happened so close together, my brain just merged them together.
Yeah, and I think you were on call whenever the runners found that.
Yeah, my partner called me. Turns out I'm getting ramen. So that's nice. They were getting me ramen and boba tea.
I want ramen and boba tea.
I want food in general.
Yeah, I actually had to mute myself for like a second so that I could shovel some rice cakes in my mouth.
As one does.
The last time I ate was breakfast. I made like scrambled eggs and toast, and that's all I've had.
Yeah, you know what? This would be a fun little thing for chat and interaction. What are you guys having for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, depending where you are?
Yeah, tell us.
Or maybe
make
a
all of us
snack.
hungry. Make me even more hungry.
Yeah, whenever I was a kid, I always thought it was funny that it seems like Link only subsists on milk, and that's it.
Yeah.
Fair.
I remember... This might be me misrecalling something, but I remember, like, originally, the beta for OOT had you eat an egg to regain health.
No wonder the Cocos are attacking you.
Which is hilarious. And if you guys haven't seen the beta for OOT, the leaks, go look them up on YouTube. They are astounding. The things that were supposed to be in the game and didn't make it.
Well, Boomerang is not in Jabu.
Yep, non-Jabu. Jax also got to trek Boulder of Destiny and just got a repeat of one of the Twinrova hints, the Twinrova to, or Graveyard to Twinrova.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Cokotier's in Lon Lon, hooray!
And they got the magic, and they got Dens. Now they just need to complete the cycle and go into Graveyard, get the Composer Graves torches, and Coco is in business.
Oh, get the skull here, probably the fountain, and then go adult.
I can see it.
Makes sense. Because
Yeah.
you have everything for Nocturne, and everything seems to be pointing to Nocturne. Also,
Oh,
Burning
burning cack. Ugh.
It's Bolero.
yeah.
It's another warp song.
But Bolero can't be our Requiem warp if we have one.
That is the one upside.
Yeah. So
Yeah, potentially no Colossus warp. So we might have to just foot it there. Go hiking.
Yeah, because both of our last two warps are really gross.
ice arrows. Now you can shoot Bongo's hands and freeze them.
Oh, for a second I thought Jax was going to go for the second Hyrule Castle hint.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but I think this play is better though. Get thrown over, go to Adult, rush Nocturne. Oh yeah, they haven't checked Bomb 2 Shop or Richard yet.
Nope.
Which we know, I believe Richard was a bomb bag, right? Or something.
Richard was not bomb bag. The other two bomb bags were in bottom of the well.
Richard was a slingshot.
So we had a bomb
Okay.
bag in the windmill, bomb bag in the well, and then our other bomb bag was somewhere. I can't remember because my memory is atrocious.
I mean, I have this handy dandy little sheet over here.
Yeah, one bomb bag was windmill, one bomb bag was bottom of the well, one was Talon's chickens.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
There's definitely one. Happy 1 hour, everybody. We've already made it to an hour. Wow.
We have.
Wow.
Time flies by when you're having fun. Do you want to do the honor of shout outs?
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and give a big old shout out to our runners today, jaxstronomy and Cokotier. They are putting on one hell of a show for us today. Joining me in the commentary booth, we have Helena and Sadie. And let's see. Tracking today, we have Blue Roses. Blue Roses, big part of my community, and a big part, and a good friend. Recently got into tracking and has been doing a great job. Bronze Noob, bringing it home, tracking, and we got Baseball writing down notes. Thank you guys so much. And our restreamer for today is Skyrayz, and as Sadie said, Skyrayz is really helping out today.
Yeah, again,
by helping you.
Thank you, Skyrayz, for letting me sleep in and not have to restream a game today. I like restreaming, but it's sometimes fun to just be in the commentator's booth and be fully present in the commentator's booth.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we know where Jax is going.
They're going water temple. No, I'm just kidding.
I love a 1 hour heading into Shadow with everything you need to beat Shadow.
Yeah. Including, little extra ice arrows that we won't see used, unfortunately.
So Jax did opt to skip Goron City for now as child, so that letter will be something that Jax will have to get later whenever they route that in. I am unsure when that will be routed in, actually.
It could entirely be a last location, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure Jax doesn't leave Child Goron City out for too long.
It depends on what Jax winds up finding in Shadow. I will say that I think it's more likely that Coco finds hovers before Jax finds that letter, but also, as we know, letter's not really locking anything, and Domain is foolish today. So Jax isn't really losing any time not having that in hand right now.
Yeah. I mean, all letter is locking is Jabu. We still need Boomerang. So So until Boomerang is found, I don't think Jax is too concerned trying to find letter right now.
Yeah, although as Purple points out, at this point, with as much as Jax has done on Child and with Deku Tree Foolish, the thing that pushes you to go back Child is to find Letter or Boomerang.
I just want to point out, the other magic was on the Crate Heart piece.
In Valley.
Yeah, in Valley.
Oh.
There you go, Sadie.
Valley's not useless today.
Yeah, Lake is foolish. So no Valley Lake today.
Are those... What is that bottle?
I didn't see.
I mean, we already have Rudos, but another bottle wouldn't hurt.
That hammer?
Hammer!
It is hammer.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Fire might be a thing. Not yet. I wouldn't pursue that at all
Yeah.
right now.
This makes up for Foolish Valley on Monday.
Yeah.
Because as a reminder, on Monday, this happened.
Yeah, Valiant. A Valiant and Valley. And both runners got it. It was delightful. Nothing in shadow yet.
Yeah, that hammer could throw Coco a little bit more on a goose chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I still feel pretty good that Coco's gonna get those hovers at some point. You really don't want to believe that that Bolero Warp is what's required in Graveyard, so Coco's gonna have that Graveyard path in his mind.
Yep. I was gonna say something. What am I? Oh, going back to Jax not routing in Goron City. It's gonna be hard to route that in because you don't have anything to chain it. So, like, the usual chain would be Lost Woods into Chao Goron City, and that wasn't the play. So it's gonna be really hard to convince yourself to go back into Chao Goron City. And even though Letter doesn't really lock anything right now, it's definitely required.
Yeah, Chuckles, I know someone answered in chat, but just for anyone tuning in, what's gross for our runners right now is that Jax is missing Rudo's letter on the Child Goron City pot. Coco is missing hovers in the Composer Grave torches, and I think it is way more likely that Coco finds those hovers than Jax finding that letter in a timely manner.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Ah, Coco setting up a Scarecrow song to ask Child to not get burned by it.
You know what I just realized? I think we're logically strength locked out of the spike ceiling room. So, yeah, it might not have anything unless there's a strength here. Though you don't skip it. But you definitely need strength to get to some checks in that room.
I forget that there's a strength requirement in Shadow.
Mm-hmm. You can definitely get a strength path to Bongo, so.
Yeah, and the only strength that we know about is 50 skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Which as chat pointed out, Coco is first to 20, so again, kind of giving Jax a run for their money in the skull rounding department. And there's a very good chance that Coco gets those Composer Grave torches at the same time that he goes back to do 10 and 20 skulls.
Yeah. Coco doing really well on skulls, actually. Has been Child longer, so it's had the opportunity.
Yeah, this is a really thorough play from Cokotier, and again, I don't entirely disagree with it.
Alright, nothing here yet. Could be speaking to what I had talked about strength earlier. So just nothing being in here. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to see. So not.
But couldn't that mean that strength could be deeper? We're not strength locked in shadow, so there could be our first strength in shadow.
Yeah, I mean, we could also have long shot in shadow too.
Yeah, as a reminder to everyone, we did have a Temple of Time to Morpha, and the song that was on Prelude takes us to Shadow Temple. And it can't be Lax because water is one part of Lax, so it has to be the warp.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's hovers for Coco. So they're in business.
Yeah. I can see them probably rushing to
Yeah, the shadow. Yeah, they have a lot to do. We're gonna see a 20 turn in, and then probably yeah, shadow. The Jax not get the pot in.
No.
Jax should have gotten it because it was in the Lost Woods Bomb Grotto, but Jax just might, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't the pot dead?
Yep. 50 rupees, I think.
And there was nothing on 10 or 20 skulls, so if we need skulls, it's just for that strength, and it's looking increasingly likely that we do.
Yep.
Gross.
I think sometimes when you go into that room, Inko, your brain just goes on autopilot and you just start collecting the rupees anyway. Because it's muscle memory at that point.
Oh, yeah, true. That's the only reason why you need those rupees.
Muscle memory can be really good and really bad at the same time.
Have we found the boss key yet in Shadow?
We did. It was dead end.
Okay. So we still haven't seen a major item yet. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Speak it into existence. Strength?
Is this our long shot or strength?
There's the long shot.
There's a long shot.
And there's our Temple of Time as path to Morpha hint.
Okay.
Yep, so Jax is a scale away from getting into water.
Are you guys ready for desert crossing?
They have iron boots.
Oh yeah, but also we can go across the bridge now.
Yeah?
I apologize, Kat. I keep forgetting that if you have irons, you can get into water.
Yeah.
Yep. Listen, it's more fun to enter with scale, but it just never happens. Well, for me, anyway. I always find irons before I get my second scale. Yeah, long shot could just be for skulls as well.
True.
Yeah. And we're strength locked out of... Let's see, we're strength locked out of... Dragon chest.
Yeah, there's that one chest, another chest in water that you're strength locked to. Because I'm pretty sure you need a strength for the bow chest, where you shoot the bow and then you go across and you pull the block. I think you need a strength for that chest.
I can't remember. No, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah, Inko's saying you can get 9 out of 10 water boss key locations with no strength, and you can peak the 10th.
Okay.
Such an interesting setting. You think you would have to think less, but you actually have to think more. Is that something big on the right-hand side? No.
Just a key.
Old ice.
I mean,
Triple
still
pot
funny
skull.
that this room was required to beat Shadow.
We already did find BK, Bronze Snoop, very early. There you go, Inko. There you go, Skyrays. We got that skull for you. You can go to sleep peacefully tonight. DLC skull. Big potion on Iroka. I missed it.
It's
All right.
dead.
Okay.
Jax is gonna get redemption on the manager.
Yeah. Dead. Oh, you gotta remember, we didn't have Dense Fire when we came in here.
Yeah.
That one time, so...
Yeah, Jack had a rough time with the manager on Monday, so it's nice to just burn him to death.
Yeah. Poetic
It's like-
justice.
After last time, it's like, I have Din's now. I can get my revenge.
My
Remember,
favorite
everyone,
trap.
this is why you salt and burn the bones.
Is that a... What is that? What is that from?
Supernatural.
Yeah.
Hey! High five across the screen. I love that series.
Oh.
But I kind of fell out of touch with the final season, to be perfectly honest.
I've never watched it.
I will not get into my supernatural thoughts here. Anyone can come DM me if you want way too many opinions about pretty boys hunting monsters.
Yeah, they are quite pretty.
We do have a jaxstronomy about to take on the sickest DJ in the graveyard, Bongo Bongo. They say he's got some good beats.
Ooh, did not
Rim
quite get
shot, nice.
DS.
Yeah, one hit from Bongo and I think you're done, so so you gotta be careful here. Maybe two. It's over though. Nice job.
Yeah, the Scooby Natural episode is probably like one of the best episodes. Yeah, I have to agree with you.
All right, that shadow down for Jax and Coco is right on their heels, already inside of Shadow, and is basically going to be following Jax for a while until Jax hits a stopping point with that letter.
Yeah, about unfortunately about 10-15 minutes behind right now. Not horribly bad though.
Yeah, we'll take those free bomb chews. Why not?
Absolutely. We don't have enough explosives to seed clearly.
The other day I did my first one cycle dead hand knife. I was so proud of myself of that. With the master sword.
And now Jax has to hoof it all the way down.
Oh yeah, we don't have a warp to there. Yeah. That's rough.
Ah, so there's where Bosky was. It was on dead hand.
Yep.
Yep. Like I said, super early, dead end. We got it.
Hey, we started with the last medallion. We have got the first medallion, and I don't know. Would you say the shadow medallion's about half, or would you say the water medallion's half?
Half of what?
Like in the middle between the medallions.
I'd say spirit. Oh. Do you mean vanilla?
Yeah.
Halfway point, water.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you only have 2 medallions left at that point, that still feels like the halfway for me.
That's fair enough.
with as involved in vanilla as Spirit Temple is, with like the age changing, I kind of mentally consider it 2 different dungeons.
I mean, that is also fair. Yeah.
There's 22 for Jax. Both runners, excellent skull collecting. I can't even say that Jax has an advantage in that so far.
No, it's been a while since I've seen someone keep up with Jax's skull routing, so good job, Cokotier.
They must have been doing some studying and some practice, obviously.
Yeah. Man, that strength on 50 is just brutal.
Yeah.
I hope for our runner's sakes 2 strengths just pop out of the woodwork somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a strength here in Tactite Grotto. Who knows?
Man.
But
For content's sake, I hope we don't find 2 strengths. As a fellow runner, I hope we do. But
oh, that's
what
a
was that?
scale.
Iron Sock scale. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yeah, Dreams of Iron Boots DLC coming to fruition.
Not DLC confirmed.
We love to see it.
I mean, still DLC because you need a DLC in order to get scale, as far as we know.
So, Monty is asking if
They're
there's
not
Strength
these,
1
so,
lock
yeah.
check that you can't get out of logic. I mean, things deeper in forests. Well, I guess you can get some of that out of. No? Yeah, half of forest.
So hover boots puts 1 check in forest into logic. I do believe, but that's about it. But back and forth, yeah.
Not Strength 1 locked, but like anything that's Strength 2 locked. I mean, you could have a strength behind there. You have to get 50 skulls to get the other skull to get to whatever's deeper in there. So it's not just the Strength 1 checks that could be hiding a strength. There could also be a Strength 2 check. And in these settings, there could even be a strength hiding behind the outside Gan's castle block.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is Jack's first time doing Southern Field.
Yep, because Coco routed that in as child, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
This is nice routing on Jax's part, just getting these checks on your way down to water since you don't have a warp anyway.
Ooh.
$23 skulls on Coco's side.
Yeah, so for that check that we're talking about, it's long shot and bow locked, and or hovers and bow locked and strength locked as well. So there's a lot of stuff. Coco says I need hearts.
I mean, having more health is never a bad thing.
No, it's not. Considering how dangerous Bongo is, yeah. And Jax is already just gonna go ahead and get water out of the way.
Yeah, it's like well, there is a possibility of us being strength locked out of more fun water, which would be funny.
Atrociously funny. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, while Cokotier is in Shadow just redoing everything Jax did, again, like 10 minutes ago. Let's see what Jax is going to find here in water.
Both runners are forgetting about shadow pots. I think we've had a really bad case of muscle memory. You can go in there and get the skull, but no. No thanks. Why go in there at all?
Yeah, if you can get a skull from somewhere else, you'll get a skull from somewhere else.
Did anyone see
That
if
would
the
be
cracked
absolutely...
wall was anything?
I did not. That would be Galaxy Brain, Skyriz, if they're doing it for rupee routing. I need to learn from them if that is what they are thinking. I guess you don't really need to peek with when you have hover boots. You can just side hop over and figure out what it is. Yeah, we have so many explosives right now. Just an absurd amount of explosives. Oh, it's Bosky. Well, that's easy.
Wasn't Bosky here last time?
I think so, yeah.
Then it's very possible that whatever's strength locked here in water, we might not wind up even needing.
Yeah.
And that's long shot for Coco.
Yeah, very nice. Hopefully it's a beat Morpha and never have to come back here again type of situation. Double dipping water is just not great. You definitely could do Dark Link loop.
And honestly, I think doing Dark Link loop is for 2 skulls is not horrible. Again, we have to get 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, as this seed goes on, it's looking more and more that 50 skulls is hard required.
Okay, let's see what's strength locked here. A key.
That could be something. Like Dark Link, maybe.
They have not set up Pierre. You don't really have to worry about that though. If you have hover boots and water temple, anything Pierre locked is completely accessible. So you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, for people who came in late, Lake is one of our foolish locations. Coco went down there to set Pierre, but Jax has not. Jax is like, if it's foolish, no, thank you.
I'm pretty sure Jax knows Pixel Shot and Fire Temple too, so if Bosky is on Pierre and Fire Temple, there are just a lot of ways that Jax can circumvent needing Pierre at all. So, not that big of a deal, honestly. Pixel Shot has probably been one of my favorite tricks to learn.
I mean, it did help win a race not too long ago.
Yeah, Pixel Shot is definitely on my list of things to practice for whenever Triforce Splits happens. Luckily, we might not even have to worry about it today because we do have Stone Fire. Although we did find a readily accessible hammer in Valley, so...
Listen, we found hammer. There's a good to fair chance that we might have to go into fire this seed. I'm not trying to speak it into existence, I'm just saying we might. Anyone else hearing Discord message sounds? I am not. And?
Good Morpha.
Yeah, very well done.
Yeah, thank you for reminding us, Bronze Noob. Hammer Chest was the difference in game 1 between these two. I don't remember what it was there, but Jax wound up doing it. Coco, the hard last location did.
It was
Kokiri
Rudo's
sword.
letter. Oh, Kokiri sword, right.
Yeah, yeah. So that might be in the runner's mind, a little bit of recency bias. Here's what I find kind of interesting. After water, I feel like for Jax, it's pretty obvious to take that long shot and go check GTG. It's your next most checked in location that is in logic. But Coco does have that hammer from Valley and could go into fire, do the hammer loop, which is pretty quick.
Yeah.
So Coco has a couple more options than Jax does.
Mm-hmm. Does muscle memory say shoot the sun? No. We're gonna get this skull up here, though. Another DLC skull. Jesus, I don't know the last time I got this skull. Vanilla? Maybe I got it in Skull Hunt? It's been a while. Refreshing to see, I guess.
Yep, and that's 23 skulls for Jax, bringing them tied with Cocotier.
There's that domain hint, the extra.
Are we still missing a path hint?
Yeah, so I can only
are.
count 4. Yeah.
Hmm.
So we got Cactu, Bongo, Graveyard, to Twin Roba, Temple of Time, to Morpha, or was it Baronade?
Temple of Time to Morpha. We don't have a Baronade hint yet.
Right, yeah.
So the question, it's hard to decide whether or not, for Jax's sake, we want that Baronade hint to steer us towards Boomerang or steer us towards Letter.
So it looks like we got a 20 skull hint. So that's dead. Very nice. Oh, Jax, they're gonna get the skull down here. Very nice. This is good routing, actually. I like this. These are skulls that I don't even think to route in, actually.
Yeah, Jax is doing really, really good with this skull routing. It is unfortunate that by pushing these skulls so much, I think that that's part of what's kind of steered Jax away from doing Child Goron City, or doing that pot in Child Goron City. I'm actually kind of interested that Jax didn't get that since Jax was there and got Link or Rolling Goron.
Mm-hmm.
No, Jax got Link the Goron. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Link the Goron.
Oh.
That's true. There is one skull in Shalgoron City.
I think they didn't go child at all in Goron City.
Nope.
Yeah,
Sunsong
they
Reaping?
skipped it entirely.
Okay, I think we're gonna cross Valley here, so we'll be going to Fortress for Jax, and then we'll see a desert crossing.
Yep, makes sense to me. I think Jax will probably do GTG first before crossing, but you're gonna get another song out of it.
Yeah, it would be nice to pull F-Win before you cross. That is absolutely true.
Oh, Goron
Goron.
City to Baronade!
Oh.
But that's
We know what
horrible
that is.
because that's in the Storm's Grave outside of Goron City. So that's gonna steer Jax back towards Rudo's, but now we're in a boomerang hunt.
Yep. So that got Rudo's. Okay.
Additionally, Cokotier did pick up Furor's Wind in that Storm's Grotto. That could be really, really helpful for his routing.
Absolutely. Alright. Valley Chew strats. A little bit of a peek here. Another magic. Jax will be like, no thank you, I have one.
And if something is in fire, unfortunately, Jax isn't gonna go look at the waterfall, I think.
No, we're gonna go get the waterfall. And then we're gonna void back up to the carpenter's tent.
Oh, cool. Wonderful, wonderful.
That's why Jax entered the carpenter's tent, so that will be their respawn point. Very smart. Yeah, it is required only.
Yep, required only with random song warps, Fox. And 2 of our warp songs are locked behind Burning Cack and OOT.
And that's a good timing for Hammer. I don't know if we peaked Hammer Chest.
We have not, I think.
That's like, I can just go up top and check that real quick. Yeah, they're trying to do... to
Bomb
extend
death.
Yeah, bomb death. Playing Ocarina gives you a couple more frames of hits. There's scale for Coco. Yeah, it's very allowed. It doesn't give you a ridiculous advantage. The things that aren't allowed are just ridiculously logic-breaking, absolutely destructive glitches. So clips, stuff like that, like things that you can bypass walls with. Those are things that aren't allowed in the tournament. So.
ISG.
Yeah, ISG. Yeah.
Nothing in Hammer Rocks today, and Coco is hot on Jax's heels. Is not going to have to stop to check those valley checks because Coco's already done it as child.
Oh, are we gonna see back of Fortress Skull? That would be great.
So, Monchi, if Bolero and Serenade do not warp to Colossus, that means that there is nothing on Child Side Spirit. We don't need to do it. Or at least we don't need to do it before beating Spirit. There could be something absolutely horrible like lights in Child Side Spirit, so you have to do all dungeons in order to get Serenade, so you can warp out there so you can get Child Side Spirit lights.
I think a 50 skull seed is punishment enough.
Yeah, I need to stop saying mean things that the runners might have to do.
Might speak into reality.
Yeah.
Such as the commentator's curse.
And can you imagine, like, long shot leading to a bonus song, only having to come back to Gerudo Fortress?
Oh, gross.
I mean, Reverse Wasteland's not that bad, but still. Oh, we're gonna see the horseback archery skull. So awesome. I'm excited for skulls. that you normally don't see in any given time. Might get a Sun Song reset too, so we don't have to go all the way back down. Yep.
That's 28 skulls for Jax.
We are going GTG.
Woo! Let's see if GTG gives us anything useful.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Maybe a strength. A strength would be very, very nice.
Yeah, Jax is gonna start running out of things to do after crossing to Wasteland. I think we mentioned we have like the Fire Hammer loop that we could go do depending on what's out at Colossus. We could come back here, do horseback archery. If it's Saria's out at Colossus, that might push Jax back to Child.
Yeah, I think that would be the best case scenario. Like 100%.
And if it's not Saria's out here, I'd be interested to see if Jax considers doing an ice step out of logic for them.
Hard to say at this point. It's a deck or not. Okay, let's peek and see if we have any.
Better
keys in
question
here.
is, are we gonna see a toilet today?
We can definitely do that. Might as well.
Yeah, you know, we do still have 2 strengths out there somewhere. We have to find at least one more of them to beat this seed.
Yeah. It's gotta be somewhere.
And Jax doesn't have Furores, so Jax is going to full clear GTG.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man.
And
That'll benefit Coco.
yeah,
having
Coco's
Furores.
doing some interesting routing here. Coco set Furores and GTG so that he can go do water, and then from there immediately warp back to GTG.
Yeah. Really well thought out. Having forethought like that. Very, very strong.
Yeah, it just sucks that Coco couldn't have that Furores whenever he went out to do the boomerang check in Jabu, because that would have been ideal for Coco.
Yeah.
And we are getting a toilet dip here.
I mean, you're here, you have Song of Time, you have Iron Boots, you have Hookshot, you might as well do it.
You don't have that quality of life tunic though. Even though
Somebody
it's
click,
not
get
logically
that
needed.
star. Or was it Jabbar?
It is Dastar. Unfortunately not going to find Dins in here, so already a little bit of disappointment for Dastar, but it could still be something.
Could be a strength.
It could.
It could even be a boat.
Is that a Family Guy reference?
The only Family Guy joke that I will ever tell, just because it's so imprinted in my memory.
We'll take the box.
We'll take the toilet.
Nothing.
Just a little love today.
That was
GTG
really good.
doesn't look too great unless like all the big items are silver's locked, which is entirely possible.
Netherian, unfortunately, Wasteland was hinted dead today because this seed hates me. This seed does not want me to have joy in my life.
Oh, what do we have here? Strength.
Oh.
Lens. Oh, so
mean,
cross
now
the
we
desert
have-
harder.
Now we
So,
have
yeah,
logical
just-
crossing desert.
Yeah, yeah.
At least if it is Saria's out at Wasteland, Jax will be able to do all the child lock checks.
Did you know you need to cross the desert? Thanks, game.
It's like, in case you didn't know, you've got to cross.
Hey, we might see the treasure chest minigame.
Yeah.
Maybe that pushes Jax to go back child too. Like,
Yeah, I
oh
think-
yeah.
I definitely think the lens makes going back child and doing some of that cleanup a little more appealing. Saria's out at Colossus will make it extra appealing.
Yep.
And it's like,
Oof.
alright, Seed, I hear you. You want me to go back child? Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know how Jax is gonna feel about going back child without having Rudos in hand, not knowing that you've got to go back child to get Rudos.
Yeah. I mean,
But with the rapidly dwindling locations to check,
it's either all or nothing, you know?
I don't want lights to be in spirit. At all, chat.
I mean, it's entirely possible. It'd be rude, but entirely possible.
if lights are in spirit, I owe these runners the biggest apology because whenever I curse runners, you know, I'm not trying to just make their seeds absolutely miserable.
Oh, we got another biggie.
It's just gonna be a slingshot. Just watch.
Let's go.
Oh, no,
Oh,
big stabby. I mean, we'll take a big stabby.
Big stabby.
very nice. Quick boss kills. You take that.
Yeah.
30-minute time save.
Yeah.
Oh,
And another one here.
another one, and another one.
There's the
Strength!
strength.
There's the strength.
There we go.
Okay.
I was worried there for a minute.
Okay.
But
With that strength, Jax is going to be mentally going, all right, where are my last 22 skulls?
and that's forest. That's forest completion as well.
Oh, that actually
Yeah.
might be bad for Jax.
Yeah. That
Because-
gives more stuff for Jax to do, but I think they'll pursue other things before they commit to forest.
But I do think there's a solid chance of Jax doing either fire or forest before going back child.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe strength wasn't the greatest thing to find in here.
Oh, there's a big chest back there.
And we do have another one here, yeah.
If this is Boomerang, that could be huge for Cokotier.
Oh, I didn't see it, but apparently center of the maze had a key.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
We're on Tunic.
So about Fire Temple.
So about Fire Temple.
Looks a little more tantalizing. We did get the wallet earlier, so no logical implications there, but...
And Jax
Let's hope.
is indeed gonna go fire.
Let's see it.
Save and quit.
Don't forget this.
Just save and quit. No. No. There.
Bailnog, Minuet does take us to Sacred Forest Meadows, so Forest is entirely within logic right now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can access all of Fire Temple skulls right now. That's 5.
Maybe
I don't know how
Jax
deep in
just
fire you want to go.
goes- Maybe
I
Jax
will
just goes
say
for the skulls.
Actually, keys could lock us out of fire.
it's very, very possible. I will say I don't think I agree with Jax not crossing and getting the song out there. I understand why Jax really wants to get into fire. Again, there are those skulls there, but unfortunately, again, this is something that might keep Jax away from going back child for even longer.
Yeah.
This looks like going into a forest. Oh, no, they're just
Yeah, it looks like they're hard
changing
routing
time.
skulls right now.
Yeah. Maybe let's just hope that after Jax grabs these skulls that they save and quit and go child. That would be the hope.
Yeah, we're gonna get Peror's win. Unfortunately, a tad too late to be of any use right now.
But if Jax gets that Song of Storms hint there, they'll probably go child and Goron.
The thing
City.
is, I'm not sure Jax is going to. Yep. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Nope, walking
Nope.
right by it.
Oh no.
Jax has skulls on the brain.
That is a full send to skulls. That is hyper focus at its max.
Okay. You know, who knows? Maybe it'll pay out.
I mean, this. I know what Jax is thinking. Jax really wants that strength 2 that lets you finish clearing up GTG, that'll let you go out to Colossus and just do spirit whenever you get out there. Because Jax at this point, I think, realizes there's a very good chance that you're not going to get a Colossus warp. You're not going to need anything on child side.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It is unfortunate from the commentator's booth with the dramatic irony of knowing what we know about that Ruda's letter location that this is going to keep Jax away from that for even longer.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like probably into forest play here.
Yeah.
But, no, we have Sacred Forest.
No, we're going ice. We're going ice for skulls.
Going to out of logic, ice for Jax, but it's actually in logic.
Yeah, Jax knows that ice is accessible at some point with Jabu being a medallion. And again, wants those skulls. Also, Jax can't do patch skulls because Jax doesn't have a bottle because Jax never got Rudos and we haven't seen another bottle yet. So Jax can't do ice. Jax can't do ice.
That's right, no bottles. Oh, that's pain. Yeah, that's crazy. We haven't found another bottle yet.
This is really unfortunate for Jax's routing.
And Coco is in GTG, and they will probably be getting those items here soon.
The 40th slingshot. I mean,
Yeah,
you could go into Ice Cavern for 1 skull, but that's a tough sell.
yeah, and finding that Zora again, another thing that's you know, Jax is like, okay, domain's foolish, don't need to worry about routing that in as child, not gonna worry, like another location that removes a couple of checks from child.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest, going into this race, with some of the early hints we got, I really like game's not over, but I'm getting increasingly nervous for Jax.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of it, Jax will still have one more chance, and I mean, we get a decisive game 3 if that is what ends up happening. But again, like you said, it's not over. Still a lot of seed left, even
And
though we got so many items.
And Jax is quite ahead in skulls here, but I really don't see in a realm where Jax pushes too deeply into these stone dungeons right now.
I mean, I can see Jax doing all of Forest with having everything you need to clear it. I'm kind of surprised Jax hasn't dipped into fire yet with that hammer. But Jax has a route in mind to get these last 16 skulls.
Okay, they might be going child here. We'll probably maybe see a. Well, no, it's nighttime, so this would be good routing to do treasure chest minigame, and maybe hopefully we'll see.
Oh, hey, Lax.
Okay.
Look, the Goron left his eye drops in here. Darn.
Yep, and we do not need those today.
We do not.
And Jax is going to get that skull outside of Ganon's castle.
Yep. This is some aggressive skull routing. It's like you said, Sadie. I think they are beelining for strength 2 as soon as possible.
Yeah, 100%. Jax wants to get inside a spirit temple and see if they are child locked.
Yeah.
Well,
And again, as chat pointed out, we could go into fire, and we do have a lot of skulls in fire, but they could easily be locked.
which Jax is going to check right now.
Yep.
There's at least one skull and fire Jax will not be able to grab.
Yep.
Since they do not have Scarecrow set up. And Cokotier having that having that red t-shirt.
Again, you do have pixel shot if we do get to that point.
True.
Pixel shot will get you up there.
True.
But we'll find out right here if we're hard key locked out of fire. Good information regardless.
Oh yeah, if these two chests aren't keys, a key would be unvolved, but we can't get full because there's no boss key.
Yeah, and Coco is going to go cross and find out what that song is out there. I don't disagree with this. Coco has Furor's Wind, can just set in spirit and then come back at later.
Yep.
They're both playing aggressively in different ways, which I'm kind of liking. I definitely feel like Coco's playing like a bit more like safely, but like aggressive at the same time. I don't know if you know what I mean. It's definitely different how he played from last time. So he's probably thinking, you know, I misplayed last time. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm gonna try to take this win.
Yeah. And going with what Sadie said earlier, surprised that Jax didn't cross the wasteland. So
Yeah, it makes a little more sense with not having Furor's Wind, with wanting to get that strength so that you aren't making 2 trips out that way. It is just unfortunate.
Alright, this is a key. It is not. Last chest. Is this a key? It's the boss key.
Okay.
Well, we do have hovers. We can get over to Volve.
So we could do a boss fight today.
Also, vanilla boss key.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Is this even rando?
And I think Jax is gonna go beat up Volve. I mean, there could still be potentially a universe. There is no key on Volve.
Yeah, OOT is not dead yet.
There's a key in here.
Oh, there's a
Actually,
key.
OOT is very alive with this boss key. Uh-oh.
Yeah, because it's possible we don't have to go into deeper fire, but we have the accessibility to beat the boss, which is all we need for OOT.
Yep, forest key. Again, something else that we can check, but oh man, forest and firestone. Like firestone, yeah. Forestone, I don't know. I don't know if I could sell that to even myself.
It really depends on if we run into if we run into the K sword somewhere along the way. If we do, I would start thinking about it. We do have Cokotier out at Colossus, checking the Colossus ferry. Just got some money.
Oh, and of course, both trolls by coming out of the hole that you're trying to bomb.
It's okay, as long as you stay within the hitbox here, you're good. Yeah, we're fantastic.
Yeah, I've really got to learn how to quick fight Volvagia.
RNG is about most of it, but very well done.
Beautiful.
Now
To
we'll
get the
get
bad
to see
RNG
if there's
into the one cycle.
see if there's a
And-
key involved.
And Cokotier is up to 30 skulls.
Yeah, not too far behind Jax. Jax still has a slight lead in terms of skulls.
Yeah, but Jax also just hard rushed like 5 skulls in a row. If Coco really wants to catch up, like Coco can.
Oh god.
Jax is not
gonna
taking the boss warp.
No, because we're gonna go deeper in fire.
Yeah.
This is faster, so that way you don't have to go out to the warp pad and come back in. Happy 2 out. My god, another hour just went by.
And there's a Pona song.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe for horseback archery.
That means Saria's is what is hiding out at ice, which, Really quick, a shout out to our runners, jaxstronomy and Cokotier, especially for being our first bracket match that we get to restream more than one match of. So this has been delightful. I'm really hoping we get to restream match 3 if it happens. Thank you to TheQueenHelena and skyygoro for being commentators today. This match couldn't have happened without the 3 of us. I love that there was only one commentator yesterday, and then me and skyygoro were like, yeah, we'll do this again. So glad to be back here with the 2 of you. Shout out to
Glad
Blue
to have you.
Roses, Bronze Noob, and Not Baseball for making sure we know what the hell is happening and we do not lose track of where items were. Thank you, thank you. And shout out to our restreamer, Sky Reyes, for waking up an hour before the stream to have everything set up for us.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the runners.
Big old shout out to Skyrays just because they're European and they need to go to bed. We love you, Skyrays. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sky.
Confusing. Just 11 p.m. Okay. I mean, that is not late if you're a 9-0.
It's not even midnight.
The older you get, the later it seems.
I mean, fair.
Well, hopefully this won't be another 2 hours before our runners are in go mode. I do find it very interesting that we have not seen lights yet, but we still have a lot of places to look.
Oh, there's a big chest here.
I swear to God, if this is lights, I'm...
Yes. Sadie?
Sadie! Again?
What the hell is happening?
That's 3 times. Can you please? Can you please put the spoiler down? This isn't fun.
You know, I'm used to sometimes getting like one little call, right? Like, haha, you know. This is truly terrifying.
Yeah. So that hammer is hard required.
Yes, it is. Valley
Also-
is not a wasted play today.
Wait, no, it wasn't because we had the one key hammer was not hard required.
Mm.
Never mind. Sorry,
Also,
I'm a
we
little
haven't found a
tired.
key yet in Forest Temple. Not yet.
I'm just a little tired, guys. You know, cut me some slack.
Netherian, here's the problem, is that if I tried to intentionally wish things into existence, the seed will give you the exact opposite of what you need. You've seen some of the things that I have tried to wish upon our runners.
Like Wasteland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, do you really want the Wasteland Valley girl, commentating your match?
Yep. So Jax did pull off the glitchless jump in fire again. It's very complicated. It's still something that I need to learn.
Yeah,
So-
I just made it look so flawless, so seamless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
so that's
getting
another
a
small
lot of
key.
keys.
Is Pierre gonna have something? Yep, we are dipping from forest. We are done. Skull's leaving. Honestly, good call. There's 38 for Jax.
Yeah.
Coco not far behind at 33.
Yeah, right now Coco is getting a lot of skulls that Jax has already routed in. I suspect that they're going to be right behind Jax in fire sooner than later.
Yeah, so that was 35 for Coco.
This is a pretty tense match.
Yeah,
Because, either, this would be a rematch or, or the end for Coco. So it is quite intense for both perspectives.
and Coco saying, "Who needs beans? I got long shot and bomb shoes
I
to
mean,
get this skull."
fair, valid.
Yeah, but I'm loving just watching our runners today. They're really giving it their all.
Yeah,
And it's been wild to see how close they are to each other.
Yeah, I mean, I expect nothing less from a round 2 match.
yeah. It's
There's
really tense
Technically
right now.
still
Can you
round
imagine?
one.
Can you imagine a game 3 scenario?
I
That
am
would be amazing.
terrified of a game 3. I want it.
I think the three of us, if possible, should do the comms again.
We gotta give other comms a chance.
True.
If it's a day that I can commentate, I will happily come commentate game 3. But I will turn it over to any other commentators who are interested.
Here we go. Pixel shot.
Pixel shot.
3 slashes. Shield. Yep. Good angle.
Yeah.
And then the pixel. I can't see it. But
It's somewhere around there.
yeah. That's in the general area. A little higher, I think.
Yeah.
A little higher.
Almost.
I think I can vaguely see. I think that might be good. Maybe just like this.
Just a
Yeah, Jax
little-
has the right angle.
Yep.
It's just, I mean,
A little higher. Just like a frame higher. So close.
I think they might.
Going to
be
try another setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jax wants to get this. Again, Jax does not have Furores. So if Jax gives up on this without getting it, Jax is essentially orphaning this check.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. At all.
I think this is closer, so it might be better. I think they were like slightly too far.
I thought you were supposed to... I mean, it might just be a setup difference. But... I was told you had to shield after you do a slash. To,
So
like, scoot yourself further to the edge.
while Jax is doing this, Cokotier can go into ice and actually get quite a bit done because, again, Coco has a bottle. So Coco's going to get some of their skulls out in ice.
I think Jax might have to set this up again. Yeah. I think we're misaligned at this point.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to set up again. I can... You can't hear Jax, but I can hear Jax getting frustrated.
I can hear it in my soul. I think Jax has probably set for themselves, like, okay, I'm gonna try this for, 20 more seconds or 30 more seconds, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah.
But especially not knowing where Boomerang is, not knowing where Rudo's is, and not having the hint to Goron City, again, Jax does not want to leave this.
Yeah. There's no way you leave this behind. You're gonna take the time loss to get pixel shot. We're gonna be here for a little bit.
Meanwhile, Coco is in ice, so we're going to get to see what is hiding out there, if anything. This is actually pretty early in the seed with where that Rudo's letter was.
Yep.
And that's 40 for Coco.
Might even be a possibility of Boomerang being in Ice Cavern.
Allison, letter is in Child Goron City, which Jax did not touch.
Yeah, I think that's technically like, what, Spear 1, maybe Spear 2?
Yes, and the hint for Child Goron City is sitting in the Storms Grotto outside of Goron City. But Jax was so focused on rushing skulls that Jax ran by it. Additionally, that same grotto is where Coco got his Furor's Wind.
Come on, Jack. No, that's definitely too high up.
I don't know if they redid the setup.
No.
Doesn't hurt at this point. Don't give up. You got this.
Yeah,
Pixel shot.
Yeah, there's a little bit of sunk cost fallacy, I think, happening right now where Jax has put so much time into this pixel shot that they're very reluctant to just say, okay, I'll come back after going child. Because again, Jax doesn't want to go child without that letter. Or without something pushing them back child.
Come on. Come on, Jax. Shield. 3. You do 3 quick slashes and shield immediately. Yes, that should be good. This should be a good angle. You just gotta aim in the right spot. That's the worst part about the trick. So close.
And it's literally like a pixel. I mean,
yeah,
like...
that's why it's called pixel shot. 100%.
Yeah. This is a very hard trick that Jax is trying to pull off. If you haven't done pixel shot or attempted pixel shot, it's very precise.
Is Coco leaving without Saria's song?
Coco's
so that's bad?
That's a choice.
Coco just did it for the skulls.
You know, I get it. I don't agree with it.
And
yeah,
now
the
Coco's
match,
going
like,
to fire.
I mean, you still have a lot of uncleared things in your Goron City path, which, I mean, could just be Rudo's letter and Boomerang's just chilling somewhere. But, I mean...
I think Jax is giving up on Pixel Shot, and
Uh,
I can't
I
blame
can
Jax.
understand. I can understand it.
The thing is that if Jax is thinking about that, there's a chance that pushes Jax back child to go set up Pierre sooner than later.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but that gave Coco Tier the push slightly ahead in Jax in terms of skulls.
Yeah.
So
I think Coco, in a sense, is maybe hard pushing Skulls now, too. Knowing that they can go beat Spirit. If they have...
there's something on Hammer chest again.
Is there?
Yeah, there was a key there. We've seen all the keys.
Incredible.
So there's something here on highest Goron, and then there's something on Hammer chest. Oh, sorry. Last key.
Yeah, as Chad is pointing out, Cokotier is set up really, really well. Cokotier has Furor's Wind and Spirit, already got Epona's out there. That's going to be a little bit more movement for Cokotier. Cokotier also has Jabu progress, did up to the boomerang check earlier. So even though he doesn't have Furor's Wind set out there, he doesn't have to do as much. And additionally, we've got the skull lead. Coco's about 5 ahead of Jax right now, which isn't huge, but on top of everything else, just the things working against Jax are just mounting the longer the seed goes on.
That's true.
We are still in a bit of a boomerang hunt.
Yeah. I'm starting to think Goron City, like, Dancing Dad might have our boomerang. Like, we might have the Baronade kit in Goron City.
We
I don't know.
could, and that would be bad for Cocotier with leaving Ice without getting that song.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Is all we're missing in terms of Goron City, like, Darunia?
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
And Darunia could have the boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's part of why I really don't agree with Cocotier leaving Saria's in Ice. You know at this point what your songs are. You know what that Saria is out there.
Alright, nope, nothing big here. Alright. Is Jax gonna... No. Oh, yeah, that's right, there is a skull there, but no.
Yeah.
Oh, they are doing it, okay.
Yeah, Allison, Jax does not have a bottle. Coco has one because of finding Rudo's as child, but we haven't seen a single other bottle this seed. Jax can't get the Ice Cavern skulls.
Yeah.
Well, again, you could get one, but that's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it whenever Jax has no clue where Furor's is to come back.
I'm confused what Jax is trying to do here.
They might be going back to try Pixel Shot again.
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, that's 2 skulls that you can get if you can pull it off.
Yeah, and they know that Pierre has to have an item up there at this point.
Yes, also we do ask that you use the correct pronouns. They are on the screen if you are curious. So try not to misgender our runners, please. Thank you.
All right, Jax, you got it. Come on.
You got this.
Little higher, I think.
I mean, there's also entirely possible there's an item on Scarecrow, too.
I think with the key layout, there is an item. Yeah. And Coco is going back into DC for the 2 skulls left in here.
I actually didn't expect this.
I mean, that's honestly not a bad play.
I didn't expect we would go. We would go back into DC actually.
Yeah, I have no idea how many skulls Coco left in CAC, but it's very possible Coco gets these 2 in here and then is able to just go CAC, get that strength.
This trick is so hard. Yeah, Jax is leaving it.
Yeah. They have to, because if they spend too much time to this, they will throw the race.
Are they going back for it?
They're grabbing the medallion.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, they're gonna grab the dungeon reward, yeah.
Oh, and that'll put Jax
still.
outside of DC to go, or near, yeah, they can go DC, get the skulls down there.
Yeah, I remember that info, that's true. Yeah. Cokotier, they're at 47 skulls.
They're just...
They have F-Wind set in spirit, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah. 3 skulls away from getting golds and...
Back to Forest.
Yep, gonna do some more skull collecting. Depending on what Jax is thinking, Jax might even clear Forest.
I mean...
I honestly, with the items that Jax needs, I can see a full clear happening here.
Also Ruby for, Jax.
Yeah, Jax knows. Jax is looking for 2 items versus Coco, who's looking for 1.
Yeah.
And Coco has like very clear progression in getting that strength 2 and going spirit. Jax could also keep rushing that, but since Jax is still looking for 2 items, I think Jax is being a little more thorough.
We're going back to spirit for Coco. Did they get the skulls here?
I do not think they did.
I believe Coco did get the tree one, but I don't think they got, the knight skull right there. But the skull's already gone.
Nope. I think this is timed correctly? Maybe? No.
No, because it literally just disappeared as he threw the, bomb too.
That's fine.
And then we get to go CAC.
Get the,
Yep, unfortunately, no Wasteland Skull.
Sag. Sadie streams staff even harder.
Who knows, maybe, no, I don't see Jax doing it, but it'd be funny if they did.
There's 40.
They just need 10 more skulls. Kind of frustrating, because, like, I definitely say Jax is, like, simultaneously, like, both kind of, like, behind, but also, like, ahead in some aspects. Like, having the lights right now, like, Coco will eventually get those lights.
Yeah, that is a benefit of Jax's routing, is getting those lights. And I have seen races that have been won by having lights when you go up to meet Ganon versus asking Ganon for the hint. So Jax is
Very
like
strengthening.
definitely not out, but especially missing that pixel shot, I know that that's probably that's tilting Jax up.
Yeah, you're gonna be molding after that. Hopefully, can regain composure.
Yeah.
And Coco dipping into Spirit. If Spirit does have Boomerang,
Could be GG's.
yeah, it could be GG. Yeah.
Yeah, if you are a Cokotier fan, or if you are a fan of Game 3s in general, you really, really want Cokotier to find the boomerang in here. If you're a Jaxstronomy fan and want to see Jax move into round 2, you want Jax to find boomerang probably here in Forest.
And here's a big chest.
Hold up. I think we're locked out of Forest. It's a bottle.
But that lets Jax go into ice.
OOT's dead.
They're probably gonna save and quit here and do their child stuff.
Yeah, Sadie almost did speak another.
Hold on, let's see if I can predict where Boomerang is gonna be, cause what if Boomerang's just at the end of Ice Cavern?
Oh, yeah, and Coco didn't go to the end of Ice Cavern.
That's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. If I'm right, I will be ready to be burned at the stake immediately following this race.
Yeah, I am still surprised that Coco did not finish that. I know Skull's way heavily on the... Oh, the suck. Unfortunate.
Yeah, but at least you don't lose your shield, your mirror shield. Oh.
Oh, yeah, are we gonna... Yeah, I think we're gonna see treasure chest minigame.
I believe that, like in particular, if you had your Hylian shield, just absolutely just, you do not get it back.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah. That's one of the spirit lakes.
And yeah, Allison pointing out that bottle's a bit of a boon for Jax because Jax is going to be able to get soil patch skulls.
Mm-hmm.
But Jax is also going to get to do these child cleanups and is definitely going to go into Child Goron City and get Rudo's letter and then probably be a little more tilted. Like, this seed was designed to tilt Jax, unfortunately, today.
Yeah. Hard agree.
All right, we're going left first, folks.
Team left.
Then we're going left again. I am still in it.
Left again.
So, I have some unfortunate news. I hate to do this midstream, but I will not be able to continue commentating for the rest of this race. I do apologize.
That's all good, Helena. We'll take it from here.
Unfortunate, but yeah, thank you for joining us. And Skygoro, I guess it's you and me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, unless, one of our lovely commentators wants to take my spot for the last little bit of the race, but yeah, I hope see you guys next time.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
And then there were two.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, one right at the end. Oh, oh, okay. Good chew, good chew. Calculated.
All right, so we have Jack's Pack Child, we have Coco in the spirit.
This will be
What
Rita's
are-
letter.
Yeah, how are you feeling about this seed, Skygoro?
I think it's horrible, but content.
Oh, yeah, this is so much content. Netherian, we actually checked in Jabu up to the boomerang chest. We know that it's not there. But Jax hasn't, which is unfortunate still. But Jax will have Roar's Wind before going in there, which could make up a bit of routing in time.
Okay, so I think this will be Lost Woods into Goron City for Jax. Almost certainly. I don't see why it wouldn't be, honestly.
Yeah, Jax only needs 10 more skulls. By going into Goron City, you'll be able to make your way over to, like, the DC soil patch and get that.
And Rudo's letter. And Goron Pot. Hey, free hearts. How about that?
Yeah, we're not finding much of anything in Spirit, are we?
No, not at all. I'm worried about the Rang location that I guess becoming a reality. Yeah.
Where did you
Oh,
say
hold
that
up.
you think Ring could be?
Dancing Dad, Nehrus. Okay. Oh, hold up.
Ooh.
Oh, another bottle. Hilarious.
Okay, now we're getting all our bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dancing Dad, I think, would be the worst case for Cokotier, honestly. Second only to Boomerang being in ice. Basically, anything that's ice locked, I think, is bad for Coco with them dipping out of there.
Looks like Jax is doing river skulls instead.
Oh, geez. Still just hard avoiding Child Goron City, and we haven't gotten a second hint for that path. Starfall, we have kind of an interesting scenario. So Jax is hard avoiding Child Goron City right now, which unfortunately has their Rudo's letter. The only hint steering them there is outside of Goron City in the Storm's Grotto, which also has Jax's Furor's Wind. However, Jax did do fire, which got them light arrows, which Cokotier does not have. So Coco is definitely in the lead, but there are some ways that this could get really messy for him.
Absolutely. We still have some checks in GTG to do as well, I think so.
Oh yeah, because we haven't gotten to do the silver block room.
Yeah, and there were key locked keys in GTG, so...
Yeah, Coco went into ice, got the skulls, and got out.
It was interesting. I'll definitely have to ask them about that after this. I need to write that down, or I won't. Okay. Jax is looking to keep on getting skulls.
Yeah, and I mean, that's part of why Jax isn't going Goron City. Jax got the skull in there as adults. Just does not see a reason to go there yet.
Yeah. This could be back to Forest, though. So, yeah, I think we're going Goron City. Yeah, there is another child skull in the maze. The adult skull being in the central platform, and the child one being in the back right of the maze.
Yeah, and
We sure
also
did.
getting some Kokiri forest skulls as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, additionally, for anyone who wasn't here, Jax was oh, ouch, Cokotier! Taking an L.
F's in chat for Coco.
But yeah, Jax in fire. The only check that Jax was not able to get was Pierre. Jax was attempting to do pixel shot and unfortunately having a hard time with it, which we're pretty sure Jax is pretty frustrated about. Jax knows that trick. It's just the setup wasn't working out.
It is so that even for upper tier runners, it's difficult.
Yeah, so that's going to be something in Jax's mind, not only that that's a check that they could potentially have to come back for, but also that that's a check that they had to leave behind that they really did not want to leave behind.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so this will be Jax's Rudo's letter, which is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I don't think Jax is even going to stop to shield flick after this.
Yeah. You gotta go.
Yeah,
No time to be mad. Let's go.
Yeah, you know at this point, Jax probably feels a little bit behind with that time spent on pixel shot with the location of this Rudo, so Jax is going to be doing everything they can to catch up.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like the deciding factor in here is going to be Saria's song and whether or not Coco goes back and gets it. I don't know how many checks they have left outside of GTG. They're going to have to go back to Ice Cavern because they're about to get bottlenecked, I think.
Coco could still clear out Forest.
Yeah.
Coco could also go into Fire since Coco didn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely do Ice.
Yeah,
After
and
you
now
get
that
the
Jax
info.
has a bottle and has Rudos, that's way more appealing.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna pick up the F-Win too.
Oh, this is gonna feel so bad. Oh, Jax.
They ran right past this. And they're gonna see the big chest and think it's like a big item, but it's for ores.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be glad to get that before going to Jabu, but it's... Oh...
Emotional damage.
Gosh, I haven't heard someone do that since I was a teacher. Oh. My students loved referencing that. All right, Jax does not have time to be sad to wallow. Jax has a race they want to win.
Just have to have to internalize the emotional damage and press forward.
Yep, and that is Cokotier having Twin Rova down.
Just need a rang. And I think I know where it is. It's either on Skull Kid or Dancing Dad, I'm thinking.
Or Ice Cavern.
Oh yeah, the
Regardless,
Ice Cavern chest, yeah. Yeah.
Regardless, it feels like we
What?
have to go into Ice Cavern.
Why did Coco not do that? Why did
I
it's so
mean,
I don't like to
honestly,
criticize people. I don't. I guess hyper focus. That's got to be it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to ask our runners about their thought at this point. Whenever, like when they realized that they had to really rush that 50 skulls, because I think both Jax and Coco have made some routing faux pas by virtue
Oh my
of
God.
rushing.
There's another bottle on the Twin Robo Heart container.
So that was
Thank you,
2
video game.
bottles inside a spirit.
Yep.
That was 2 irons locked bottles. Yeah, so Cokotier is gonna go back to GTG now.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely had a long think about what they were gonna do next. So let's see what they came up with. What they're gonna route, how they're gonna route it.
Yeah, Jax is gonna have 50 skulls here real soon.
Yep. Sorry for the silence. I'm just thinking myself.
No, silence is all good. I think both of us are just sort of contemplating.
Yeah.
Because again, at this point we're in boomerang mode, you know.
Yeah,
It's
we're
just a
basically-
matter of where's that hiding.
Yeah. It's basically oh no mode right now. Getting low on checks, low on ideas. Though Jax has done a lot more than Coco, so
Yeah, done a lot more as adult. I think Coco did more thorough child cleanup, but Jax is definitely ahead as far as checks. Coco's going to be able to get some new stuff here in GTG. And, you know, actually, honestly, behind that silver block would be a place that Boomerang could be.
yeah.
Or here on
Oh,
Horseback
right.
Archery.
I totally forgot about that. I blanked HVA.
Yeah, those 2 locations would be the 2 best locations for Cokotier specifically. Because I do think Jax will go out to Ice before going to back to GTG.
Alright. There we go. Yeah, I don't know country abbreviations or area abbreviations. Sponge.
Yeah, I also don't know all of the country abbreviations. CN is China. That one I'm pretty certain on. Skyreyes, did Nastriel assemble these
Oh, Miss 1500.
the slides?
Drink 3. Oh.
Is it gonna be outside Cannon's castle?
We did not need 50 skulls. We did not need
shit.
50 skulls.
Oh no!
Emotional damage.
It's gonna depend on if Boomerang is out in outside of Ganon's castle. Because
Yeah,
if it isn't,
yeah, you're huffing copium, hoping that strength 3 locks something.
oh my god! Wait, did we just have 2 runners get a possibly unrequired 50 skulls?
Yeah. Double unrequired, possibly. We'll have to see. Oh my god.
Okay, chat, for anyone that doesn't realize what just happened, one of the first hints we got was that 50 skulls is a strength. We could not find strengths for the longest time. We finally found a strength inside of, hold on, I'm looking, inside the GTGI statue. After our runners found that, they both started hard rushing skulls to get strength 2 so they could go out to spirit. Now, here is the fun thing. We do not have a warp out to spirit yet because it is shuffled song warps. So Cokotier ran out there and got Epona's song, but never looped back here because the only thing he could have checked was HBA and not gone deeper in GTG. And it's like, you're not going to do that. Coco just found a strength on HBA, which means you could have gone out to Spirit, gotten Eponas, come back, done HBA, and then you would just have your strengths and not have to do 50 skulls.
Yeah, save yourself a good 30, 40 minutes. Oh, man. That is rough. We love OOTR in these parts. It's a totally forgiving game. Yeah, this is a thing.
Oh God. I'm not looking forward to the interview. The interview is gonna be full of rage.
This hurts. Airspeed Goron sword for Coco, but I don't think it staunches the wounds.
Wow.
This
Truly,
is...
wow.
Maybe we can just get Boomerang here to put it out of our misery, so we just not have to deal with this anymore.
I think that is worse than anything I could have wished upon the runners. Like that was so atrociously. Wow, where's our I am so mad that I cannot speak.
What is here? Oh, please. Yeah,
There we
that's go
go.
mode for Coco. And that's GG's. I don't think Jax can recover, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Coco is going to have to get a hint for lights and go into fire, but they've still got a significant time lead, and that does mean that 50 skulls was
Not required. That is so... Oh, man.
And
That is
required.
That is... That's so bad. That's just so bad. I feel bad. I feel so bad.
I am going to be right back because I do need to answer nature's call, and then we'll talk more about how horrible the scene is. Be right back.
Yeah. GTG. Oh man, Jax doesn't have a bonus song, so they gotta backwalk this. Oh man. That's just rough. That's really rough and unfortunate for Jax. Fortuitous for Coco, really. Don't forget, yeah, it's strength on HVA 1000. So the logic is you need to cross the desert, get a bonus song, come back, get strength 2. It's just so hilarious that... It's just so hilarious that in a required only seed with a hinted 50, that you're definitely going to push not being required.
I am back. I just...
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Where lights, they're in fire. They're very accessible.
Yeah, and they're pretty early in fire, right?
Mm-hmm. They're in the first lava room. right-hand side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is just so rough to be a skull collector.
Yeah, and as we've seen from our runners today, Coco gave one of the players I think is a great skull collector, jaxstronomy, a run for their money in skull collecting, and we didn't need to do it.
Mm-hmm. The ring is in GTG block room.
Yep, it was Silver's locked.
Yeah, but Jack still needs to do spirit, I think. So.
Yeah, Jax does. I'm gonna be interested to see how close the finish is and how far behind Jax is whenever Coco makes it up to Ganon with lights.
They can go mode, but the age change. 2 age changes.
Yeah, Jax is gonna get that boomerang here and instantly be in go mode.
Kind of makes me love OOT where you can just play Song of Time to go directly to being an adult.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, I don't remember what exactly the key layout was, unfortunately. I was distracted by all of the big chests in
Yeah,
there.
I think it's favorable.
Two on adult side, one child climb, boss key on right hand. Cool. Thank you, Kenra. Virgil, it was on HBA.
Jax doesn't... Requiem doesn't take you to where you think it, Hyper. We got random warp songs. You have to Vanilla Cross.
Yeah, Hyper, this is a seed worth watching back. This
Hi,
was
Hyper.
truly
Welcome.
gross.
Welcome to OTR.
Yeah, Hyper, if you want to see a seed that makes you not want to play OTR, this is it.
I don't know, the runners picked these settings. Probably ask them why they did so.
Yeah, it was actually Cokotier who picked random warps.
Who needs pinned messages when you got chat?
Yeah, I always like to say that chat is the third or fourth tracker. And also in some way the third and fourth commentator.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, I blinked. Did... Oh, Adge.
Ad percent, y'all. We got ad percent. Well, I was actually just about to say we're close enough to 3 hours, and we're gonna, be dealing with go mode whenever we hit 3 hours. So I'm going to just do our 3-hour shoutouts now. So one more time, give it up to our runners, letting us bring you game 2 of their matchup. And it looks like we are indeed going to get a game 3 with how far ahead Cokotier is, which is exciting. And I really hope we get it restreamed. In the commentary booth, we have me and skyygoro, and TheQueenHelena was here earlier but had to dip out, unfortunately. But we thank her for being here.
Absolutely.
Our trackers are Blue Roses, Bronze Noob, and Not Baseball. Thank you all for keeping up with this insanity of a seed. And thank you
Mhm.
to our restreamer, Sky Reyes, for picking this up faster than I could pick it up.
Yeah, thanks to all the volunteers. We can't do this without your help. Thank you. I just got hit by a wave of tired. I think the seed might have actually killed me.
Yeah, I'm also feeling the adrenaline rush kind of like going out of me now that we know where everything is. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, Cokotier needs to play for OOTR Plus. Who doesn't have that?
Pay to win, Zooter.
Eh.
I hate it.
There's the 2 keys. Unfortunately, Jax would have to jet to the top. But Jax is in go mode.
Yeah, Jax is not going to be doing any more checks than they have to, which is going to buy them back a bit of time.
But they are gonna check the chests that, like, don't appear for keys. How deep were lights?
Diabolical.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's in the lava room in fire.
Okay, yeah, Jax could just go straight up. That's good.
Yeah,
So
that's really nice for them.
Yeah. So BK could be... I think BK was on one of the hands, right?
Yes, it was on the right hand, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a Baronade fight from Cokotier. Let's see how nice Baronade is today.
Well, it's a good start so far. Patient? No, not patient. You gotta wait. You just gotta be a little bit... And just a little more waiting. It's hard when you're trying to go fast. More waiting, Coco. You're trying to go fast. Your palms are sweating. You're at the 3-hour mark. Your opponent hasn't finished yet. You feel like you've made massive mistakes.
Knees weak,
No.
arm spaghetti.
Vomit on my sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
I always say the spaghetti line too early.
Spaghetti, spaghetti, mom spaghetti. Okay, we're good. Come on, Coco.
And thank you to Nightbot. If you are enjoying these races and would like to come volunteer, we have had a lot of new volunteers recently. We have some new restreamers, some new commentators, some new trackers, and we love new people because we can't bring these races to you without more volunteers. So if you are enjoying this, if you like talking, if you like clicking buttons, there's a job for everyone. Feel free to come join us in our Discord.
Yeah, it's been a great pleasure to be a part of the TSG community.
Yeah, well, we are so glad to have you, Skygoro. These have been a fun couple of matches commentating with you.
Absolutely. I've had a lot of fun. I think I'm really tired right now is the problem.
Yeah, what's funny is that whenever you mentioned being tired, I started getting a little bit of a migraine. So it's like, oh boy, yeah, we're ready to get our bacon and be done with this mess.
Whew. This was what a week this day was.
It's Wednesday. There's still so much week to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Apply as a restreamer and you will get to hear some of the worst puns that you've ever heard in your life.
You also get to see off the rails active restream chats.
Yeah, the active restream chat was interesting prior to this match.
Just don't scroll up.
You also get access to the volunteer union channel, aka the volunteer off topic channel, which is also a lot of chaos and fun.
Yeah.
We're all jokes here.
Yeah, that's Kalo. That's what this seed is. It's short, but so long.
Yeah,
It's exhausting.
It's funny, even whenever they're fast, 50 skull seeds to me feel more exhausting than anything else. Also, random warp seeds. This had two things that, in my mind, make a seed extra painful.
Ooh. Some dangerous strats, but Jax pulled it out. Terrifying. Iron Knuckles. Alright. And Coco will be doing a tower climb.
Yep, about to get information on where his fire arrows are. Jax still has to go child to do Jabu, so unfortunately, I'm not sure Jax is going to be able to finish Jabu before Cokotier finishes.
Yeah. So we should be okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's the age changes and the late Rudos letter that might be Jax's undoing here. An entire Roba fight, Troll Roba, yeah. It's yeah. I don't like to count any runner out until it's over, but it kind of looks like that's what it is.
Yeah, luckily this does mean more Zooter content going to ideally get a game 3 between these two. We'll get a game 3 between these two. And it really looks like anyone's game. I mentioned this on the Monday match, but Cokotier I hadn't heard of before the start of the CC tournament. I don't know how much Zooter running he's done, but I've been very impressed with the matches I've seen from him.
Absolutely.
A little bit more of an aggressive playstyle with things like leaving behind Ice Cavern.
Great double defense location.
Oh, that's so good before going up to Gammon. Oh, bodied by Twin Roba.
Troll Roba at it again. Yeah, right before Salt and Pepper is the ideal time to get double defense. Well, I mean, the ideal time would be immediately, but, you know.
Yeah, the ideal is you talk to Anju and she gives you your double D, but...
Yeah. Perfect item would have been the light arrows, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that might have been something that was on Coco's mind. Unfortunately, they're in Fire Temple.
Yep. I'm gonna be interested to see how Coco routes Fire Temple, because he doesn't have to go do Volvagia.
Yeah.
but
That
I don't
is
know
true.
if you like start there or if you start with the lava room or if you start with the hammer loop. I don't know what the best routing is for that.
All right. Coco knows.
And Sexy Grandma is down.
Sexy Grandma.
See, you have Daddy Dompe, I have Sexy Grandma.
It's true. Two old ladies become one hot lady.
So,
I think my internet might be derping because I am having trouble. Or is it Sky?
yeah, I
Sky,
think
I feed.
Sky froze in Discord. We are still live on Twitch, so I'm just gonna peek over there.
Yep.
So Coco is heading into fire. Let's see how long it takes for him to find those lights.
Shouldn't be too long. Are they going for Evolve first?
It does look like he's going for Volp first. Also, it looks like I am going to be banned from commentating after today, so it's nice knowing y'all.
There are worse things that could be said.
I'm surprised the Death Star hasn't come in here and thrown me into the containment zone yet. Aww! I have fans that'll cause a riot. That's sweet. Thank you,
Yay!
Golden.
Okay, we back.
We back. Okay. Now we can see things in real time. And Jax's child going to run out to Jabu and see how much they can complete before Cokotier gets those lights.
Yep. They're gonna go buy sticks. I forgot their sticks were so low.
I want to thank Dastar for sticking himself in the containment zone. Truly, the entire volunteer base is just off their rockers today. Just like Sexy Grandma was. Okay, and that's what bowed you down.
Yep. And the immediate reset.
Ooh, smart of Jax to grab a fish here.
Yep. Yeah, that's really good. Saves you time.
Yeah, this is a seed where like this did not come down to execution per se. I think even
No.
if Jax had gotten that pixel shot, it wouldn't have saved Jax any time. Nothing's up there. So this really came down to that Ruda's letter location and just Jax having access to more things to do as adults that unfortunately they just didn't need to do.
And there's light arrows. Go mode for Coco. And we're getting right into it. No hesitation. Just don't forget to equip your loadout. The P-Hat Shuffle on the right. That's what I call it anyway.
Oh, that's a really fun name for that. All right, Ganon, do your big evil villain speech.
Let's see, what does he say today? I missed it. Never mind. Alright. Should be a clean, easy one cycle. I believe in Coco.
You got it, Coco. Let's go.
Yeah,
You
hopefully
go,
not
Glen Coco.
Hopefully it didn't commentator curse them.
Yeah, next thing you know,
Nice.
Coco's gonna be knocked off of there. Yeah, we've just kind of been pop culture references galore on this seed today.
Very much so.
We've done what? I had a Supernatural reference, I had a Family Guy reference, and now I've had a Mean Girls reference. We were talking about Dragon Ball Z before the match.
Yeah.
My mom is the reason I have more than 3 references. My mom is a pop culture guru. Shout out to my mom. I didn't include her in the shout outs.
It's almost over.
We are almost free, and
We got through phase 1.
I cannot wait to hear the words our runners have for this seed. Jax doesn't know that they didn't need 50 skulls.
Jax doesn't know that. I think that spares Jax some emotional damage, though, until we tell them.
But Jax is gonna find out afterwards. Yeah. We're gonna have to hear the real-time emotional damage.
Yeah. Oh, man. And Ganon is down for Coco, and we will be seeing a Game 3. Get your GGs in the chat for Coco. What a seed, what a slog, but they made it to the end. And we will get a Game 3. GG's, Coco. Golf clap.
Yeah, GG's to our runners. Yeah, Jax is like, I'm not finishing this. This sucks.
No.
Yeah, so. GG's.
GG's. Wow.
It's over.
But at what cost?
Let's talk about pictures now, okay?
Jax.
Huh?
Let's not talk about that.
God,
my hands are so cold, I didn't realize it until I'm like,
hey,
why am I shaking? Why am I cold? GG.
Oh my god.
I was just like, trying to get 2, like, it was 2 skulls.
Well, yeah. Okay, Jax, do you want the very bad news?
So where was the other strength?
It was on HBA. You had to cross the desert to get Epona's and then come back and then get your strength too.
Okay, I'm shocked I was that close. I'm absolutely shocked I was that close then.
Yeah.
Because I did 50.
Yeah.
I did 50 also.
Yeah, Coco did 50 and then found strength 3.
Nice.
I was really happy.
What were you looking for then? Were you looking for the ring?
Yeah, Ring was Coco's go mode.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for me it was like Ring was my go mode as well, but yeah. Oh, that sucked.
Yeah.
Like it was just a very tight 50 too.
Yeah. Man, that was fun to watch. That really was.
Nah, this one just like felt weird all the way through, but whatever. It's
yeah, really.
I hated this one. This one's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a Game 3.
Being beatable only, of course you go for the 5th.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. It's just like there's no reason not to go.
Like I think there would be no reason not to go for the 50 anyway, and like just be like, cool, I saved time on not cool. I saved time on not having to go like panic hunt these later. But yeah.
Yeah.
Blech.
Yeah, it was nasty. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I just got really rigid thinking about finding skulls and
Also, Coco, you opted not to finish Ice Cavern. Why was that?
I was just trying to rush skulls, and
Yeah, we
then
figured
I
that.
hoped it was the rank was in spirit, but
Yeah.
I knew it was Saria, and I didn't want to go there to finish it. I was already feeling not very good, and I did a lot of little mistakes I don't make usually because I didn't really felt well, but it's alright.
yeah, go get some sleep or something, dude. I'm sorry about the headache.
Yeah, no, it's okay, but after like 2 hours, I just was really, but it's okay.
Yeah. I'm just like I think we've both been having headaches for like the entire week, he said. So
Yeah,
and
for me,
then
it
Mido
was
gives us
just
this
today,
too,
but
right? Yeah, Mido gives us this then. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll just try and schedule over the weekend and maybe I'll be more relaxed and not running out the door.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can't wait for Game 3. That's going to be really great.
Yeah.
I know this seed wasn't the funnest thing, but chat had fun, and Jax, you were trying to do pixel shot. Looks like you
Yeah.
almost had it a couple times, but
I have that trick and I should have it within 3 or 4 shots and just like got really rigid with it, and that legitimately probably was enough to lose me the game. That sucks. But that's me, that's my brain, and I need to just learn to cut my losses faster.
yeah. I mean, I probably would have ended up doing the same thing if I'm honest.
Yeah, because that was before I had any bottle, so I was just like, while I was doing it, I was writing down the skulls I had left, and it was like those two, one at Lake, one in Goron City, a couple bean skulls.
Mhm.
There was almost nothing left.
I
Yeah,
actually wanted to ask Jax, because whenever you started doing your like hard push for skulls, you ran right by that Storm's Grotto as adult outside of Goron City. Was that a location that like you had just like written off for the moment
Honestly, I
because you were
blanked
focused
on
on
it. I blanked
skulls?
on it. I blanked on it. I blanked on it is the honest answer. I blanked on
Yeah.
it. I just remembered it existed later.
Yeah, was it like a hyper focus on skulls,
Yeah.
possibly? Yeah,
Yeah, I was
that's
absolutely
gotta be
hyper
it, yeah.
focused on skulls because at that point I'm like, okay, well, do I cross here? Honestly, if I hadn't found that strength in GTG, I would have crossed.
Yeah.
And
I
honestly,
mean,
like halfway through, I was like, I should have crossed anyway.
honestly, hyper focusing skulls is pretty on brand for you, as much as I've seen you run. So
Yeah, like I
it's
should have. I was
understandable.
pretty confident in that until I was like suddenly missing my tricks and like not being able to route cleanly. But
Yeah,
it's
it
fine.
happens. We got a
It's
game
fine.
3. It's gonna
Yeah.
be exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will not keep you all too long because I know that I think everyone is exhausted from the
Yeah,
seed. We as
I
commentators are exhausted from watching the
Mhm.
seed.
that's that makes me want to go to bed. I'm so tired. That was such nerve wracking. And then
Yeah.
we felt so bad when like Coco found strength 3.
Yeah, and like I'd been there, but like would I've gone and gone again? If I had had the furores, it probably would have been a slightly different story. But oh well.
Yeah. Who?
Really, the
Yeah.
seed was like, okay, you choose settings, but I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
I
oh,
cancel
those
all
two
of
are
them.
fine. They can like get some cool corner logic cake. Start with sometime.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
sure.
required only, but it's gonna be disgusting.
Coco, just can we just like gentleman's agreement not to do random warps next time?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My brain hurts. That's the thing that hurt my brain. Trying to route around everything while having random warps.
Yeah.
Sure.
Still having to vanilla cross the desert was horrible. That
I
was
mean, that's
so
what you should
bad.
expect in random warps. It's vanilla random
Yeah.
cross, but
Yeah.
ugh.
All right. Not gonna hold you guys any longer. GG's both
Yeah,
of you.
GG everybody.
Yeah,
I'll see you
GG.
Yeah.
guys over the weekend, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sure.
Skyrays, you gonna go take us away? Thank you guys so much. We appreciated watching you. We appreciate you guys letting us restream you today.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
awesome.
hope we get to restream your game 3 whenever it winds up being. We're all very, very excited for it after these last 2 matches.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay.
Well then, everyone, thank you for the show.
And hey, you took my first loss off me in Challenge Cup so far, so good job. GG.
GG.
All right.
Okay, so
Guys.
now, thank you again to our runners jaxstronomy and Cokotier for giving us this awesome match today. In the commentary booth, we had SadieSweet, TheQueenHelena, who unfortunately had to drop out, and skyygoro. Our trackers today were Blue Rose, Bronze Noob, and Baseball. The restreamer, yeah, okay. Was I? Skyrius. Next on the Silver Gauntlets, we have a brackets round 1, game 3 between Primal Kiwi and Cranks on February 24th, so this Saturday. And yeah, with that, I would like everyone for watching.